football, and you're listening to Rap Rankings with Moulz, or shall I say Moulz and Mel. Triple B and double R's forever. You know how we gets down with the get down, Triple B style. Big Baller Brand is in the building, baby, and this how it goes down. Y'all gotta listen up. I got something to tell y'all. That Rap Rankings ain't no joke. They keeping it right and tight. And if you don't get right, y'all go get left. So listen up to that rap podcast, man. It's something interesting and entertaining. That double eyes. Keep doing your thing. But Big Ballers out, baby. And holla.
Moulz and Mel don't lie. Moulz and Mel don't lie. Moulz and Mel don't lie. Huh?
I have no idea what you're referencing.
Neck and wrist don't lie.
That song is so forgettable. I just heard it. I already forgot.
Oh, jeez. Well, if that's a harbinger of things to come, welcome to
Harbinger. Have it.
All right, I got Mel doing the intro. This is Jesse doing Mel doing an intro. Okay. What did Abella Danger say 15 minutes after her bukkake scene was over?
It's almost dry.
And it's always the obvious, album title.
It's the
and
album
Mel's
title.
Joke.
Yeah.
Right. There you go. That would be like a 5-.
Now, I do appreciate you keeping it brief, Jesse, but if you were really doing the Mel impression, it would go something like this. So, here's the thing, okay? Abella Danger, all right, she gets fucked, all right? She gets fucked in all different positions. And
15 guys.
15 guys, and, they all come inside of her.
It's already inaccurate. I hate gangbang scenes.
The thing is, now let me just tell you about myself. So I don't want to go too long, but I had a dream the other night.
So is this a handicap match? Is that what we doing tonight?
No. I was just trying to come up with
the Mel intro joke. The Mel intro joke usually goes for about 1.5 to 2.5 minutes.
Not and every then time.
You get the and it's like, anyway, so she's laying there 15 minutes later. What does she say? It's almost dry.
Okay, well, hardy, har. Who's fumbling around over there are you trying to cook crack? Me. Getting in the spirit of the review? I hear pots clanging and stuff.
I knocked over this pure leaf, unsweetened black tea, and it knocked over an empty can of Canada Dry. I'm drinking it. God. I'm drinking that Canada Dry because you Canada Dry.
That's a different rapper.
I know, but we're it's all in the family, and we're having some strange bedfellows tonight,
What happens?
All right, one more joke.
Go to the store, and
go ahead.
The only ginger ale brand they have is Schweppes. What do you say?
It's almost dry.
There you go.
All right, one more joke, inappropriate style.
Okay.
So, Jesse, he's on that porn all the time.
Yeah.
What does Jesse's fiance say, when they're doing the do and he's like taking too long to finish because, he's been watching too much of that porn?
Neck and wrist don't lie.
No, it's almost dry.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Because he's taking too long to finish.
Right. Okay.
I mean,
all right. Now
to bring it home, I was just... Hold on, it ain't all out the way. To bring it home, what I was going to come in here with is we're here to do Pusha T. It's almost dry, or what she said when Mel told her he's a podcaster.
That might have been the best one so far.
Thank you. I really appreciate the honesty tonight. Listen, this is what we do here. If you're new here, this is Rap Rankings, the show where we listen to, rate, rank, and discuss every album in hip hop history. Yes, every album. This is part of the first listen series, okay? And it's exactly what it sounds like. We listen once. We came in here to talk some shit because that's what y'all like. Y'all like when people get provocative, off the cuff, half-baked, microwaved opinions. Like this is just straight off the presses, straight out the pot. Okay? It's still wet. It ain't almost dry. All right, these ratings can change at some time in the future. They might stay exactly the same. You never know. But listen, I ain't fucking tripping because it's the first listen, right?
Hey.
And listen,
Okay.
let me, because we
You
might
ain't
have some
fucking
new
anything,
listeners
though.
here. You know, we bring in a lot of people with these first listens. I want to tell you something. I want to tell you where we come from. Okay, over on this side of podcasting, extreme podcasting, Moulz Mel, and the third member Jesse. Give it up for him.
I got demoted recently, but
You never got demoted. You never got demoted. That's neither here nor there. Listen, podcasting, this ain't glamorous, but I ain't do it for glamour, okay? I did it for love, you fucks. You fucks on YouTube showing your faces, stealing our plays with your empty commentary just because people want to look at something because they're on a visual platform, you know? We could do that too if we wanted to. I'm not afraid to show my face. I'm a 6 on my best day. But no, we don't. You know why? Because we value the audio medium. Also, the render times and file sizes would be fucking biblical. Okay?
On our show, with the number of hours we clock on a regular episode,
extreme podcasting. That's what we traffic in. You rocking with the real tonight. Okay? Over
you're
there.
7+ on your best day, Mo.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're not a 6.
Okay.
You got to stop being self-deprecating stuff.
A 6 is Listen, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We need to explain the rating system. They don't know what we're talking about. Throwing out the 6s and 7s.
We need to explain the rating system so that they know how things are going to be graded going forward and what those numbers actually mean. But I will say,
introduce yourself, right?
No, I didn't. But this is Moulz, the captain. This is alongside me is Mel, the junior captain, and we're here with
Mel,
the third member, Jesse,
aka Big Mel, aka Lil Mel, aka the Ding Dong Daddy, aka Zendaya's carpet cleaner, aka Frank Grimes II, aka Pinkman Yale Nats in this bitch. And we got Jesse, the third member. He's a legend, okay? He's a polarizing figure. Are you not, Jesse?
Am I?
You know you are. You've claimed it many times.
I guess so. I don't know.
Okay.
Was Zendaya's carpet cleaner, was that double entendre style?
Of course.
Oh, you
know I
sick
used to be
freak.
a rapper.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
But yeah, usually
Yeah,
on
we
the
know
show,
you used to be a rapper. A whole show about that is never coming out.
It's never coming out. Mel might have to stop referencing it. But yeah, usually we'll go deeper on stuff when we cover albums on the mainline show, which, you know, we usually will only cover stuff that's a year older or more. So these first listens, off the cuff style, just taking some notes as we listen for the very first time. We, you know, have not fully solidified our opinions, but before we get into those ratings, Mel, would you like to hit the button that explains the rating
We can't hit
system?
the button, remember?
Why?
The button is for man-wide episodes. I actually have to read this thing like the olden times.
Oh, okay. I'll mute my mic so that you, or I'll just stay, you like my room tone, so I'll just stay quiet.
Quick
Why does that
question.
feel
Segue
like a 50 Cent line? She like my room tone. You know. Anyway,
Quick
you
question.
Just, you
Fourth
can
wall
say,
style.
Fourth wall style.
Yeah, as we speak, Pusha T is going like crazy with like retweets for, you know, anything mentioning him in the album. Should I say like Pusha T first listen coming, or is that a bad idea?
You can do that if you want, but we have a new drop for that. All that's going on over there, whatever he's doing. What is this on Twitter? You said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had notifications for his tweets, and he's going crazy right now.
This is a long one, but it's new. 11 seconds, but it's necessary.
I don't give a fuck about that. I'm so sorry. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck about it.
There you go. So yeah, we gotta go through this rating system so they know what's going on, right?
They have to know. I mean, we're 10 minutes in, basically. They have to know.
Oh, speaking of 10 minutes in, tell them the hashtag.
TITD, timestamps in the description.
There you go. Okay, extreme podcasting means you get extreme side roads and tangents and scenic routes, okay? That's what we do here.
Not on
But
this.
you also get the best analysis in the planet, okay? We earn those tangents, all right?
Hashtag
right.
TIDP.
DIDP?
I said hashtag TIDP.
What's that?
when he's being a nasty man with his homeboys and woman.
Wait.
He's talking about T.I.
Oh, oh, him. Well, he's a comedian now, right?
Hashtag TIDP. Yeah.
He is a joke. Hey, why don't you tell him about the rating system before we get
I'll
too
do
carried away? But timestamps in the description. You don't skip this part though. Listen to the rating system because if you're going to
that's in the
timestamps.
So,
It's in there.
Yeah. You know, so important part of the show. Yeah.
There
we go.
You should take it away before we get too carried away, and then let's get carried away.
All right. The rating system is simple. Each song is rated on a scale of 1 to 10. These numbers do not reflect the quality of a song, as that is indeterminable. Instead, each number reflects a level of enjoyment. In short, here's what each number means. 10 means this is a perfect song to me, one of my favorite songs of all time. 9 means I love it. 8 means I like it a lot. 7 means I like it. 6 means it's alright. I don't dislike it, but I can't say that I like it. 5 means I feel practically nothing about this. 4 means it's not the worst thing I've ever heard, but I dislike it. 3 means I dislike it. 2 means I hate it. And 1 means I absolutely can't stand it. One of the worst things I've ever heard. Side note, you might hear us add a plus or a minus to those numbers. Don't trip out. Don't flip out. Don't spaz. The pluses and minuses have no mathematical or statistical value. They are merely indicators that mean one of two things. 1, it's like saying a strong or light version of that number. You hear 6 plus, strong 6. 8 minus, light 8. Second thing it indicates is that the rating could go up or down in the future because the ratings on this show proper are not static. I mean, a first listen, you kind of assume the ratings aren't static. It was a first listen. But when we do the show, for real, the main line, seasons, all that. Yeah, we got a whole segment for changing ratings. It's called I Was Fucking Tripping. Sometimes you're fucking tripping. We ain't perfect. Even with our own opinions, So just those pluses and minuses, they're clues, little hints, So, yeah. That's about it. That's all you need to know. The rest of this stuff only applies to mainline episodes. So,
yes.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, we do have Pusha T Daytona. That review, I think, as of right now, is only on SoundCloud. And then in the main line, we have a Lord Willin review. Clips Lord Willin.
That's the one they should check out. That's what
check out our Lord Willin review. If you're a Pusha T fan and you want to hear us talk about the glory days.
Well, I was just thinking in terms of how seasoned we were. Daytona was season 0. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. I mean the glory days of Clips.
Oh yeah, sure.
Far from what we'll get on this album, but I'll save that for the final track.
All right. Oh, speaking of the glory days of Clips and Pusha T, I got a new drop. This is specifically for this episode. So we all know Pusha T's shtick at his big age. I mean, he's still rapping about coke. His prerogative. He can do whatever he wants. But what does Pusha T say every time it gets time to do an album these days?
What?
No clue.
I can smell it. I can smell it. Anybody coming here having used crack, I can smell it. I smell a little crack in you. Might have been 30 years ago. The more I look at you, the more you smell like crack.
There you go.
Did you see my tweet about that?
About the Judge Mathis clip?
I think that's where I saw the clip and sent it to Mel and said, "This has got to be a drop, bro."
Oh yeah, I thought that was in the chat.
Did you see the footage of my mom on IG that I put up?
Your mom?
This is like a year ago. Yeah, she went on Judge Mathis.
I don't think so. She was on Judge Mathis?
She went on. Yeah, she's a legend in her own right.
I remember this. Yeah, you put some footage up on Twitter.
Yeah, she went on Judge Mathis. And I was saying, luckily, he didn't clown her because I would have just, yeah.
You would have ran up on Judge Mathis?
Yeah, you're not going to embarrass my mom on TV.
I like that.
She won $1,500, and I'm like, yeah.
I mean, how does that work? I mean, tangent style real quick. How does that, so is this unscripted? He's a real judge that, takes real cases?
It's a TV show, yeah.
I believe the cases are referred to him by specific law firms that I guess feel that the cases aren't severe or serious enough to require, like a actual.
What you trying to say about Jesse Mama case?
No, from what I heard, they have like a submission form. Like if you think if we find your case interesting enough, we'll bring you on.
Oh, okay.
And,
so you so what do? They buy you out of your current lawyer? How does that work?
I don't think there were lawyers involved. I think you submit on a website or something if you want to go on Judge Mathis. You let them know what your case is about.
So you're basically saying in lieu of actually hiring a lawyer, I'm going to roll the dice and see if they'll let me come on the TV show instead.
Right. If they find your case interesting enough, they will
something interesting.
Fly you out to Chicago.
Entertain.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. So yeah, should we get into what we came here to do today?
Sure.
Yeah, we're doing that. Pusha T, It's Almost Dry. All right. It's been a minute since we've done first listens. So
this got Hell Hath No Fury. Shout out to Jonathan Cloud. This got Hell Hath No Fury pushed back to season 13, this album. We were actually going to be doing it in the producer-rapper duo seasons that we're in right now. So
gotta,
space it out a little bit.
I just crack responsibly.
I can't say what I just did. Never mind. I can't say what I did on the air.
What?
I did. We can't talk about it though.
Oh, brother, Jesse, stop! I'm censoring that.
I didn't say. I said I.
No. Okay.
I didn't say anything. I said I.
Don't stop. No, because that's leaving too. See, you. I'm gonna start calling you the breadcrumb dropper. Okay.
There's no breadcrumbs.
No, there's lots of breadcrumbs.
That was more than
everywhere.
a crumb. That was a slice.
Oh, brother. All right.
I could have sent him some fire porn.
Can we stop alluding to? Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, first listen style. Actually, it hasn't been a while. We just did Tana Talk 4. So
it is not. We can't use the. It's been a while. We were knocking out
anymore.
One of these a month as of right now, and I think. Well, I'll just say it. We're doing Kendrick next month. He finally announced the album.
We got to do Kendrick.
We're doing Kendrick.
We got to do the Great White Hope.
So we're going to be pretty busy with first listens.
Well, I only brought that up because, do we usually give familiarity before we dive into this stuff, or
on a first listen?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I think. Do we? Yeah.
I mean, I feel like maybe somewhat, I
have the utmost familiarity. Pusha T
with the artist or this album.
With this artist, definitely not this album, obviously, but at one point in time, I was a massive Clips fan, massive. I talk about that a little bit on the Lord Willin episode. I have not been as big of a fan as many others have of the Pusha T solo run, but it hasn't been all bad. I did enjoy My Name Is My Name. I thought that was probably his best crack at a solo album so far. Was not in love with Daytona. I have a very mixed opinion about his solo career. I'm, as fanatical as I was about the Clips and the Re-Up Gang, I am very, lukewarm on just Pusha T as a solo artist. He's got great songs.
Give me a second. Sorry. Hello.
What's up, boy?
Recording with my friends.
Itchy and scratchy?
Itchy and scratchy.
Oh, alright, bye.
I'm gonna tell them about your brother being my best man soon. Alright. Oh, quick question. Huh? Am I still a 9?
No.
It went down?
Oh, yeah.
To what?
I'm not going to embarrass you like that. It's just not a good number.
It's not a good number?
Wow.
It's an indicator. You can add a plus or a minus to whatever the number is.
It's definitely a minus.
All right. I'll talk to you in the morning or something. If not tonight, love you. All right.
People, for the record, I have been on record concerned that we are going to be the cause of
Mel.
some sort of friction between Jesse and his fiance, and I don't want to be that.
Mel, she was performance style.
Oh, performance style?
Yeah, we're fine.
She usually no sells us.
No, I promise you, when she was saying the numbers, it went down. We're fine. We had a perfectly great weekend. Everything is fine with us.
All right.
I promise you.
You say so.
She was trying to contribute some comedy style.
No, we appreciate the fiance.
Yeah, the number didn't go down.
She's great.
I think maybe she did add a 9 minus.
I think so too.
I don't know the number, but yes, it's not that low. We're in a good place.
I mean, I'm mixed on Pusha as a solo act. He's got some great songs. He's got a lot of stuff I don't really care about. I'll talk about why more in this review. I love clips. I mean, it's not 94, Joe. We can't go back,
Yeah, we know about him. That's coming up.
Oh, my God.
Me, Mel, I would say I'm not as down on solo Pusha T as Moulz, but I prefer clips for sure. I am, it should be known, I feel like it's important to reveal this, I am a card-carrying member of Aubrey's Angels. 2018 was very traumatic for me, but that has no bearing on this review. It had no bearing on the Daytona review. You can listen to Laura Will, and it had no bearing on that either. I like Pusha T as a rapper. So I'm in here hoping for good raps. I mean, I've heard the album already now. You're going to hear what I think. But yeah, I mean, Pusha T is, to me, an elite rapper when he wants to be.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not even sure he's in control of it at this point, but just he can be. I'll say that. He is an elite rapper when he can be.
He has been. I mean, I'd make the argument, 05, 06, he could be the best rapper alive at that point in time. But it's been a long time since then.
You said you're prone to agree?
Around 2006, I would agree.
I see.
Like, just that Got It for Cheap Volume 2 Hell Hath No Fury era, there's a case that can be made easily.
Wait, we have a call in. Hold on. The caller ID says Little Wayne. Okay, hold on. He says,
I don't recall that.
You don't recall that. You don't recall Pusha T being the best rapper alive. Well, we got to get to that era, We got to do, we do mixtapes too, folks. So we Got It for Cheap Volume 2. That's on the docket eventually. Yep. But yeah. Anyway, Jesse, familiarity.
I'm here. The clips caught my attention. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but when the funeral video came out, there was a video for the funeral from like their first album, exclusive audio footage. That was like shelved. Eventually it leaked, but a lot of old Neptune's beats that wound up on other people's albums, like Jadakiss Knock Yourself Out. That was on the first Clips album. Then of course Grindin' happened.
Lunchroom classic.
Right, that took over the world. And then I've been a pretty big Pusha T fan, kind of like Moulz said, over the years. Got It for Cheap, incredible. I mean, I liked everyone, but yeah, Pusha T was probably one of the standout guys in Re-Up Gang. And then he's been kind of hit or miss for me over the years. Fast forward today, we all, the album leaked, and here we are.
I just looked up the funeral clips. This came out in '99.
Yeah.
I was busy listening to Big Willie Style, so
we know
I
about
would have missed. I was 6 years old. Is that what the funeral sounds like?
Yeah,
Never heard it?
Beats pretty dope.
I probably have.
It was pretty phenomenal at the time. It was like I had never heard anything like that.
It's a bit different too, I think, than what you would expect. Like, Clips had more energy on that song than they would go on to have on Lord Willin'. It was a bit of a different style for them.
Got it. Okay. That often happens in the early career,
Yeah, that excitable flow that eventually goes away with the hunger.
All right. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Or maybe we're right on schedule. Y'all want to just dive into this review We starting this thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well, what we have here is track 1, Brambleton. I pronounced that correctly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Produced by the Neptunes. Well, I'm gonna give this record a flat 6.
Wow, I totally disagree. I give it a 7+. It's my favorite song on the album.
Oh man, it's all downhill from here.
It really is.
Jesse?
Flat 7.
All right, well, look, this is a first listen. So one thing that you get to benefit from, audience, is you're spared the usual song length reviews. Okay, so like, I mean, the notes are scarce. I don't cheat this
We're
thing.
gonna say what we have to say and then move on to the next one.
Say what you need to say. Who was that? What white boy sings that? Is that John
No
Mayer?
clue.
Yeah, John Mayer.
That's John?
Yeah.
We know about him. We know
We
about
do.
John. Hold on, John, if you're listening, because he likes hip hop, he's always trying to dabble in
You're
the
a
hip-hop
racist.
space.
You a
But
racist.
no,
You ain't P.
But no, I was just gonna play this. There you go.
Are you a racist?
Okay. He's also not P and all that other stuff. I'll bring that in. But y'all tell me what the deal is with this. I mean, because it was alright.
Okay.
It was alright.
Well, we open with the classic Neptune's 4-count intro, and the beat drops, and it's kind of 808 heavy. I feel like I'm getting like Sega Genesis menu music sounds, like those like 16-bit video game sounds in the beat. I enjoy the beat. We get some anecdotal dope boy bars by Pusha T to open up the song. Pharrell harmonizing and auto-tune over the chorus. Something from the chorus that Pusha said that stuck out. I think he says it. He repeats it like twice on the song. We really used to roll around copping quarter pounds from the border towns. I like Pusha's
quarter
flow on
pounders?
here. Not quite. I think he's styling while still like in his storytelling bag. This song and shit, what's the one coming up later on? Somewhat deep into the album, track 8, Call My Bluff. They're tied for the most quotables on the
Okay.
album. It's a good intro, I think, and Pusha sounds natural on here. I'll get into when I think he sounds like he's doing a parody of himself, but not on this one. And there were bars that I was curious about. As a card-carrying Aubrey Angel, Mel, I have to ask you, is this about Drake? It was sad watching dude in Vlad interviews.
Well, that's
Really,
the
it's
thing.
about
So
me.
I wrote that down. That was the third verse. And
Yeah.
it can't be about Drake because Drake's never been on Vlad. But when he said
Right.
that, he's like, I wrote, like, real time. Who was he talking about? Wait, actually, I don't care.
Right.
Actually,
I don't know
and
who
I
he's-
said, I don't think he's actually speaking about anyone. I think he's just feeding on, like, the public narrative that Vlad is the feds. So, like, he's just referencing Vlad. Like, I don't know if it's a true story or not. Could be, could not
I'm
be.
sure someone has said something that, was very self-incriminating.
Right.
Of Vlad
So
that
the
he's
line
referring to.
itself is, it was sad watching dude and Vlad interviews. Really, it's about me. He channeled it through you. Had a million answers. Didn't have a clue why Michael killed Fredo and Godfather too. I kind of chuckled at the line. And I'm thinking, what is this about? Is this like evoking like the Drake thing again or what? I mean,
I didn't catch any
Mel,
Drake shots on here.
I don't really
In first
care.
listen.
It's like,
I don't want any from Push
I'm
or
not-
Drake.
but when he's talking vague about someone in the last 10 plus years, it's been Wayne or Drake most likely.
Right.
Yeah, someone in the Young Money camp. Look, that whole beef, it's not almost dry. It's dry. It's beyond.
It's
dried
bone.
out.
It's bone dry. It
Okay.
is bone dry.
There's no more juice left.
Off
in
air, Jesse was saying he thinks Pusha might release something outside of the album in that vein for press this week, and I really hope he doesn't.
Well, my theory on that was the release date that we heard before was kind of far out, so I figured they were trying to stretch the rollout a little more, you know. And some bars just came out with, you know, with Drake kind of going at Pusha allegedly recently, so I feel like, yeah. I mean, I feel like they're in on it together, you know.
I mean, look,
like the disdain might be mutual, but their record companies are like, okay, you guys, you know, rap about each other, you know.
I'm done with it. I'm completely done with it. All I had to say about this, I said a hip hop record. Said, wow, brave analysis from Mel. I said harder than Daytona. And I said, once I finish the album, this would ring true for the rest of the album. I mean, harder in that the beats are, from what I remember, Daytona was a little more ornate, flowery.
Yeah, and this one's a lot grimier, I would say, production-wise.
Yeah. So, content-wise, I wrote Dealer Tales. I jack off and eat candy. This ain't for me. You journalist niggas are cat, okay, for slobbering this. Look, because here's the thing. I totally get storytelling, you know, enjoying a foreign perspective, you know, fantasy, but I have no connection to this. And a lot of times it can start turning into jargon, you know. And luckily there are songs on here that I can point to where he's still doing like the coke rap persona thing and I enjoy it. So it's not like I don't have to connect, you know, 100% to what's being said.
Right, but it's not even like Pusha T at, in your words, his big age, still doing it. It's that, you know, they're not all created equally in your eyes.
Exactly. I mean, like you often say, you know, off air, it's when he starts playing a parody of himself. That's when I sort of check out. And I can't wait for just you know how this goes.
I do not agree that this
is gonna drop, and it's a classic.
This is not him being a parody of himself though on this song, because I know the
no, not on this song. No, he's not being. I know
the qualities of what makes him a parody of himself, and he's not exhibiting them on here for better or worse. He's attempting different flows, and he sounds a lot looser and freer than he has recently.
Yeah, no, this isn't a parody Pusha T record. It's just more like jargon to me. I mean, he's referencing people. I don't know if they're real or not, but I don't know these people. Best of love to these people. My famous catchphrase. But it's all right. It's all right. It's a 6. Okay, folks.
What did you think of the music? Did you like the beat?
It's cool. It's all right. Straight. You know.
I want to correct something you just said, Mel.
What's that?
You said these journalist redacteds are tripping or whatever. They're cat. They're not journalists. They're tastemakers. They are, I don't know.
No, a lot of them is journalists, and we know how this goes. They get paid.
None of those people write. Most of them. The ones that you're talking about that got advanced listens.
90 to 95% of the people you're referring to, Jesse's right. And I mean, journalists at best.
Maybe I'm not thinking about journalists.
Maybe they had
tastemakers,
industry people,
basically. Industry people. There you go.
They're paid influencers, is what they are. Industry. They're just the same people you see at these industry events. I don't have to name them. You know who they are.
No, we don't have to name them. It's a collective. All right. It's just you know them when you see them. And look, I get it. There's no money in saying something's aight. You know, you ruin your connections in saying something's bad.
Right.
But
spoiler style, Jesse is a journalist.
No, Jesse's a journalist.
I'm gonna have some words about this. So I kind of take umbrage or offense when umbrage. Right. That was my Pusha T or whatever. Saying words in a fancy way, but I take umbrage when people, you know, call people journalists that don't write for a living.
I mean, I was talking about writers, but I was more so thinking about industry people.
Yeah,
we'll touch on this again. Let's put a pin in this. I want to discuss this when we get to the song with Jay-Z on it.
Okay. Oh, great. Yeah, because there you go. That was one of the singles, and they were capping about that. So
my notes, you know, or
yes, for Brambleton.
Right. Notes say Champagne Super Soaker screaming, "Who got this?" I said I like the rapping on this. Not crazy about the hook. It definitely feels like more work went into this than Daytona. And that was it.
Okay. Well, listen, if all y'all out there listening, I get it. You're mad at Mel. But here's the thing. If you genuinely enjoy this, I'm not mad at you. I'm looking at you sideways if you run off with the hyperbole. Oh, it's a classic. It's great. Song of the year, album of the year. It's like, bro, come on. All right. Come on. How old are we? All right. I know we're in a cultural drought, okay? People ain't making classics across any medium, but that doesn't mean we gotta lie to fill the void, all right?
You know why they're lying, though, right?
Money.
The music industry, operates off of the concept that, main events are still big and worthy.
Oh, trust me. Look, I love event albums. I'm an Aubrey's Angel. Okay, I'm all about the main event, But
hey,
a lot of times,
all things considered, you keep saying Aubrey's Angel. You weren't glowing in our CLB first listen, Mel.
I wasn't.
You had a very mixed reaction to that album.
I have no interest in being biased. To the sense where I overrate something because I like someone or underrate something because I dislike someone.
It's about the integrity of yourself as a reviewer in our show more so than your personal,
Folks, the backbone of this show, the heart and soul of this show is that we ain't gonna lie to you. No matter what, we're gonna tell you what we feel. All right?
That includes Jesse. Moulz says
Shout
I'm a
out
liar,
to Jesse
but,
too. Well, he did.
I don't lie.
What
He didn't say you were a liar.
He says I lie about my ratings.
Okay,
well,
he says you're a liar.
I mean, listen, we've litigated this too many times at this point now.
Yeah, I ain't no
All right. We know about the skewing of the numbers.
You want to know who the liars are?
Sure.
Slightly off tangent. The people that talked about that recent Dreamville mixtape. These are the same people we're talking about.
Man, I wanted to like that tape.
It was horrible.
I really wanted to like it.
Oh, you missed nothing.
I don't consider a mixtape something that's only on DSPs. It's not on live mixtapes. It's not on Dat Piff. It's not a mixtape. It's a retail project.
And at the end, DJ Drama said we got another Gangsta Grills classic. I was like, get the fuck
I'm sure
out
he
of here.
did. He always says that, though.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out the line between just obligatory, confidence and self promotion, and then just lying.
Right.
I mean, listen, DJ Khaled says we the best, and I don't think he's ever been the best at anything, except for shuffling back and forth on friggin' Vine or whatever the hell he was doing. But
pretty good at that.
Aside from that, I don't think we're going to sit here and say, oh, well, he thinks he's the best, but I could name 50 DJs better than DJ Khaled.
Yeah, I don't think he truly believes that. Or then again, maybe he does. I don't know. But it's his brain. I accept that. I don't get up in arms about that. Because
my favorite example, Carter 4. Tunchi. Thanks for giving us another classic with the Carter 4.
Well, that's a classic moment. Okay,
Busta Rhymes as Bluto.
Tunchi. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like Vince McMahon.
Yeah, Tunchi.
Thanks for giving us another classic, pal, with the Carter 4.
Speaking of, I just saw an ad for something today. I promise not too many tangents tonight, but I just saw an ad for something today. A project by NBA YoungBoy and the Baby called Better Than You. And I was like, what are these guys better than me at? And I was like, one is better than me at homophobia, and one is better than me at having kids and going to jail.
Wow, we on that tonight?
NBA YoungBoy is way better than me at having kids. I ain't got no kids.
Okay. Well, hey. It is what it is, I guess. I don't want no smoke with that man. He seems erratic to me.
He seems pleasant.
He won't hear this. Best of love if you hear this.
Mel, I remember when you racially profiled 21 Savage, okay?
What?
Yep.
Racially profiled him?
Yeah.
When did I do this?
In 2016 or so, I believe. 2017, perhaps.
What?
You were like, just look at that guy. He's up to no good. And I'm like, no, he seems like a gentle guy.
You know what's funny? You could be joking right now, but that sounds like something I would say.
I'm not joking. I was at Ralph's. I remember walking down the aisle at Ralph's grocery store while I was talking to you on the phone. And you were racially profiling that man. You even said, you used those words. You said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to racially profile this guy.
The one by the Rouse by USC?
Nah, it was the Ralphs off of
Oh.
Hollywood Boulevard and Western.
Okay, I was just at the Rouse by USC Saturday. I was over
Inside of that like little
somewhere by
shopping
Moulz
center
Mel.
with the Chase Bank.
I guess
You
this
racially
drop,
profiled 21 Savage, Mel.
this drop now goes out to me and John Mayer.
You're a racist prick.
My bad, 21. I mean, I'm black too, so yeah, I guess I'm racially, but I was a coon in that moment. I guess I don't know. Everybody
Not for me to
everybody
say,
got a
but-
little Uncle Ruckus in him, right?
Uncle Rockets,
Sometimes.
no relation. All right, before we move on, I just want to say that one day, that Super Bowl day, where 21 Savage was from the UK for a few hours, that was amazing.
Well, we found out, and maybe the talk lasted a few hours, but he is from the UK, so
No,
It
but
wasn't-
we were like under the impression for a few hours that like the whole everything was a gimmick. Like
Right.
he was just British.
No, he came when he was like 11 or 12.
I know. We
Atlanta.
figured that out, but like for a few hours we were like, wait, he really has like a British accent and he's not from, not from the trap at all.
hey, Savage Mode 2 review out now. We just did it, so
Yeah, it just
you wanna
dropped
hear us,
yesterday.
Yeah. If you want to hear us hearing 21 Savage address all that, then there you go. Anyway, are we done with Brambleton? Is there anything?
I'm done rambling about Brambleton.
All right.
Brambleton.
Yeah. Oh,
Isn't Brambleton the name of that group that those kids liked?
oh.
Yeah, they just retired. They just
I never
disbanded.
listened to that group. I'm so
They had
glad
some
I never
decent
listened
stuff.
to them. I
They
ain't
had some
listening to
decent
that.
stuff.
Nope.
I
I'm
gave
not
him
listening.
a chance eventually.
I ain't listening to
did.
no Brambleton, okay?
They're about 6+ as a whole.
Look, I don't like Odd Future enough
the
to
buzzer.
hear the rip-off version of Odd Future.
They're
Jesse.
not the ripoff at all. They're like, yeah, they have their own thing going on.
You
They
like it,
weren't
Mel?
like shock
You like
value.
Brambleton?
You know I don't, because I got history with them.
Mel,
But
Mel
actually,
ain't
that's not why I
rocking-
didn't like the music.
Mel ain't rocking with
But-
Brambleton neither, so there you go.
You got history with them?
Look, all right. Look, okay, look.
Or you felt like they stole your style?
we not gonna do that tangent, okay?
Okay.
We're not gonna do that one. All right.
Oh yeah, I think I get it.
You don't, but let's just continue. You wanna
Full
continue?
House style. Got
Full
it.
House.
Yeah. What was the family's name?
Tanners.
What was that?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesse be knowing what's going on.
Oh, brother.
If you know,
All right.
you know. Shout out Pusha T. Let's move on.
Okay.
That's a little more than if you know, you know.
I said, what was the
I
family's
mean-
name?
Let's just
We
let's
can
just
move on.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't give a damn about no Brambleton. 7+ though on this song.
Brambleton is somewhere in Virginia. I looked it up.
Track 2, LTSSTC.
What the hell did that stand for? Did they say it?
Neptunes. Yeah, he did in the song, although I think I misheard it. But flat 6.
Man, can't catch a breakout here, old Pusha T. Well, your old pal Moulz is ready to lick that ass just like the influencers. Flat 7.
Jesse?
Flat 7 as well.
Wow.
Oh, Moulz and Jesse connect. A fellow man of taste.
Well, speaking of taste, Jesse, the acronym, what I heard sounded like "Let the Snickers shine the Coupes."
What the fuck?
I doubt that's what he said. Well, yeah, that was whatever the S word. I don't think it's Snickers, but it's clearly the acronym.
It's
That's
an
the song
acronym for
title.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. So
First
There you
listen
go.
style. We don't have time to figure it out.
we don't got time for that. Yeah, look, I said beat's kind of cool, and then I was like, wait, kind of not. Beat is fake
Oh.
energetic, which
No,
really
I love this beat. I love this beat.
man. Yeah, it's trying to make me move, but it's like the flow exposes it because the flow doesn't lend itself to energy. Like he said something about his watch is singing in auto tune. He's using the phrases of the day, make it make sense. That's all I picked up on. Flat 6.
Okay.
Right.
We have the 4 count, Neptune's 4 count to start the beat. I really dig this beat, actually, once it drops. It's ominous. It's pretty hard. You got that chopped up, like, movie soundtrack choir. I dig the drum programming on here. Pusha's just stunting on this one. It wasn't like the last song. Like, it's more, I don't know, like, just flashy bars from him. I like when the piano comes in halfway through. Everything else drops out. Then we just get the bare chops from the sample. We hear this layered Joker laugh drop that's like all throughout this album.
Oh my God. I'll get to it later. But
Yeah. This guy thinks he's Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins thinks he's Joaquin Phoenix. I wish Ab Live was
Seth
on
Rollins
this one.
laugh is more gruff. This one is like
they're going for the same thing, though, you know?
whiny and shrill. I got the Seth laugh. Here we go. If this was throughout the album, then it would have been great.
I haven't heard that yet.
Okay, but we didn't get that.
Seth does the Joker laugh better. And yeah, I wish Ab Liva was on this beat, because I feel like this Ab Liva used to be on like all the Pusha solo stuff. I don't know what happened, but he wasn't on Daytona, if I recall.
Maybe
and he's
now
not on
he's
this album either.
Detta.
That wasn't good.
No, it was. It was good in its badness. 7+.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
Better than everything other than Brambleton on this album. Hey, look, I like what's going on in this beat. It's chaotic. It reminds me of like early like Swizz Beats, Dame Grease, Locks, Rough Riders type shit.
Okay.
I like this.
I mean, look, that's what that 6 minute when it's it's like I understand other people liking it. It's when we get in that 5-4 territory, 3, I start looking at people like, for real, y'all like this, like, to each their own and everything. But yeah,
did you ever find the Jesse drop, by the way, Emil?
Oh, come on, Jesse. Where?
Yeah,
it's in here. Let me, Jesse, you talk. I'll look again because I know it's in here.
I haven't said anything that warrants that.
No, you haven't.
Well, no, we were looking for it from the 21 Savage episode, and Mel failed to find it because the archive of drops is getting too big.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So my notes say Armageddon. It sounds like Cocaine's Dr. Seuss. I guess this is supposed to be the club banger. Could have been a 7+, but whatever that noise is, it's like leg it, whatever that is in the beat, that was annoying me.
That seems to be the new, like, Neptunes or Pharrell staple, is like, we're going to put a weird vocal sample repeating throughout the song.
No. Then my notes say...
they started on the Nothing. Was that what it was called, Mel?
The Nothing? Johnny Polygon?
No, not Johnny Polygon. Nerd. Nothing. Nerd. Was it Nothing or no? What was it called? The most recent Nerd album with Lemon.
Oh, that one never really does.
Yeah. That's when this weird, like, style of production from the Neptunes emerged. I feel like with the weird, like, vocal sample running throughout the entire beat.
All right. So my notes say I got a kick out of Whatever Happened to Black Marquise, because that is my, I guess, future brother-in-law's name. And he's not darker than average, but his sister, my woman, she called his nickname is Blackie. And
all right, you didn't make the nickname. You didn't make the nickname,
right? That's what she calls him.
I was gonna hit you with the.
Come on, Jesse.
He's not darker than average. I don't know
it's back.
The history.
It's back. I found it.
I don't know the history of why that's his nickname, but we're, as far as I know right now, we're not having a LA wedding. If it is a LA wedding, Moulz, you're invited, but you can't call him Blackie because you ain't black.
Yeah.
Oh, we decided. Did I say we decided he's my best man as of yesterday?
Well, I guess if it is in LA and I attend, I guess I'd call him Redacted-y.
No, his name is Marquise.
Marquise.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Black
Imagine
Marquise?
calling like a grown black man like Redacted-y. You know?
In
might be worse than just
in
like
total seriousness. Just so I was told I couldn't call you by your nickname. Don't worry, we have a solution for that. On our show, we just throw up the redacted.
Everyone will be confused.
Moulz is if you didn't know, folks, Moulz is a responsible man. He knows that
And you ain't black.
well, and he ain't black, so he don't line step. Jesse's the line stepper.
I don't think I've line stepped tonight. I've tried not
I
to.
only step in the name of love.
Right.
Not
We
that guy.
know about you, Moulz. That's that.
Brother.
You know that's that Jigga Kelly talk.
Speaking of the sound bank, yeah. Listen, R. Kelly apologist.
I'm
Come
worried
on.
that even on short notice, he could show up.
Who are you talking about?
You know who I'm talking about.
Don't mention.
Well, I made a vow to not let him in the building tonight, so I don't know. He's not in my house.
Okay.
He's on this album, so I'm afraid that he might pop up.
Oh no, he don't know
I'll
about no
leave.
first listen.
I'll just leave. But yeah.
I got nothing else for this. I do enjoy it though.
Yeah, we got nothing either. R. Kelly apologist in 2022.
Use your common sense.
That nigga did it. Okay, stop it.
All
All right. We moving on.
Yeah.
All right. Track 3, Dreamin' of the Past. Not this time. Flat 6. Oh, produced by Kanye, by the way.
Yeah. The one and only.
Yeah.
7 minus. Ding me, baby.
Oh wow, Moulz has been very kind tonight. 6+.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Oh, that's it's flat 6 plus 7 minus. What is that? What do we call it? Is that today's mathematics?
Today's mathematics.
Okay.
Got to be all 7s.
Oh, that's something else. That's like lucky.
All 7s
right?
is today's mathematics. The 5%er, their number is 7.
Oh, okay.
So what's the minus? Like, what's the consecutive?
6, 6, 7 is nothing.
No, 6.
6 plus 7. Like counting the pluses and minuses, like the increments.
We don't have anything for that.
The
we have
sequential
something for sevens.
increments.
No, we don't have anything for that. We have the.
No,
Royal
we got
Watch.
something for that. You just wasn't on the episode when we came up with it.
Oh, we got something?
We do. I just don't remember what it is. But
We
anyway,
never had
we got
anything for
shit.
that.
What are you talking about? We got something. We don't have any.
Yeah, we have
no,
Royal
we do.
Watch.
We just can't remember it.
We have The Devil Wears Prada and today's mathematics.
What's the Devil Wears Prada?
The Royal Prada is all
3
6s.
sixes.
Oh,
Royal
okay.
Prada, the Royal Watch.
And the Royal Watch, folks, is 3 consecutive numbers, and I'll just save it in case we actually get it on this review. So
we ain't getting those Royal Watch.
I doubt it.
I think we can. I think odds are like it's possible,
No,
like
someone has to
plus
go 5,
200
6, 7.
odds on a Royal Watch.
So it would have to be a 5, 6, 7. I don't think any
You know
of us
what?
have 8s on
Don't
here.
count it out. Don't count it out.
Okay.
I don't think any of us have 8s.
I know the track. Where a Royal Watch might happen.
Okay.
I don't think any of us have 8s. It would have to be a 5, 6, 7.
We'll see. But yeah, Dreaming of the Past.
What can I say? I mean, I really like this female vocal chop. Pusha raps on the sample like Ghostface on Holla when he
Is
rapped
that a
on
woman?
the
I thought that was
Delphonics.
Stevie Wonder.
This is what?
I thought it was Stevie Wonder. I'm sorry.
Is it pitched up? Because this is definitely a woman.
I don't know.
Hold on. Listen to it in my headphones real quick.
Yeah, let me listen.
You know what? This may be a pitched up sample of Stevie Wonder.
Let me listen.
Now that
Jesse
I'm
with the
listening
ear?
again. Yeah, maybe. It sounded
I
like
know
female
Stevie Wonder
vocals
when I
to me.
hear him. That's either Stevie Wonder or Donald Hathaway.
No, if that's Stevie Wonder, then they're messing with the pitch because it's way too high pitched.
Stevie Wonder is a musical genius. Right? Yeah, he is.
But either way, I like the sound of this, but he's getting a bit buried in the mix. And if it was just the issue of him getting a bit buried in the mix, I could leave this at a flat 7 because I really enjoy just the musical vibe of the song. But I did have to drop this one down to a 7 minus because Kanye's vocals sound awful in the mix. Like totally unprocessed and like just way louder than Pusha's vocals. he's burying the beat instead of getting buried by it like Pusha got buried by it. Also, I noted Rockstar Third Eye Blind by Pusha T is like all-time corny, low-hanging fruit from him. He should do better than that. Pusha would have never said that shit back in the day. But then the line that follows is some line about he's bored with everybody else's shit, so he had to come back out. And that was like a little like nice braggadocious rap bar, I suppose. Yeah, light endorsement of this. I'm mainly here for the music. But Kanye threatens to derail the entire affair.
Kanye.
Also, more on Dreamin of the past when we're through with everybody's spiel. So, yeah, that's
Kanye, are you listening? All right, I don't even want to talk about you because you're talked about too much, but Kanye, for the love of God, okay? Now you should be perking up right now. You love God, okay? You find God. Okay, I went and found God. I talked to him, and he told me to tell you, if you don't want to make music anymore, stop. Go make your shoes. That'll be fine. Make your clothes and furniture and houses and whatever, sports teams and whatever. Just if you don't want to make music anymore, don't make it, okay? We got Punch-In Kanye on here. The mix is terrible. He's talking about his familial dramas we shouldn't even be subjected to again. It's like, can we please get out of this era or just end the musical era of Kanye completely? Please. Please. Dondo 2 is a mess. Okay? Like,
he's admitted to it at this point. He said that his personal problems derailed the creation of that album and he had to put out a basically unfinished piece of work.
Look, I don't know about the Kanye stans, but Kanye, your old pal Mel, I won't mind if you quit now, if you retire. You have a great catalog still, despite the past 6 years. You know, you still got those first 12.
This is a solid piece of production from Kanye. It's the moment he comes on the track is when there's a problem. I don't even think he necessarily has to fall back from producing, but rapping, his heart is beyond not in it anymore.
I actually didn't enjoy this production wise either. It felt kind of lazy to me, I guess. Like it was just, look, ultimately, what is it? I caught a couple lines like, y'all, that ain't flexing, you cramping. That was decent, I guess. Something about Tom Brady getting better with time. Tom Brady did get better with time. I don't know much about football, but also like Tom Brady, you don't know when to retire. So retire, please. Yeah, you've done enough. All right, like you're cemented, you're stamped, you're certified. You don't have to keep doing this. That's all I got. Jesse?
Let's see here. The line, you and your B word income combining. I don't know why he's shaming that. I look forward to that. My notes say the vocal sample is distracting. This doesn't feel like it's complete. It kind of fades out of nowhere. Let's see here. When daddy's not home, the family's in danger. Notes say, is this gaslighting Kim? And I did just, this is a major label release, so they had to clear the sample, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did find the sample. I was correct. If
it's Stevie?
No, Donny Hathaway. Can you play it through the thing, Mel?
Let's not. Only because trying to keep this copyright free in case our YouTube is one day lucrative and we can finally make some damn money.
Okay, it's a Donny Hathaway cover of a John Lennon song.
Jealous Guy. Okay.
Yeah. That's what Kanye sampled.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like really pitched up. That's Donny Hathaway's voice, kind of.
Yeah. It sounded like female vocals to me, but I listened once, so what can you do?
Well,
that's the harm in doing a first listen, but that's what everyone wants. So.
Oh yeah, that's what everybody wants. They just, they want takes as hot as possible. But look, we got to address the elephant in the room, okay? Because Moulz, to quote, but if you know, you know, okay? Kieran did it better. All right.
Kieran did it better. Still Dreamin' of the Past by Kieran.
Okay.
Produced by Moulz. In the good old year of our Lord 2009.
There you go.
recorded in that damn year of our Lord, 2011.
Well, I see you brought it in here.
I did. We've played it previously on Patreon. I think we've played a snippet of it.
An actual classic.
On this show. But I think it's time to let loose Still Dreamin' of the Past in full.
Giving it to him live in full
on the feed on a first listen, because you know what? I'm not going to say you guys have earned it, but it needs to be preserved in more places.
Fair enough. I
like
that.
What's the story here? This guy was like not really a rapper.
No.
I'm sorry, I don't.
We don't want to reveal too much. You know?
All right, all I can say is,
but the song,
quiet down. 7 minuses. A 10 is talking.
It's the premiere on the main line, the non-Patreon.
And let me just say,
episodes.
If you're gonna drop a flex bomb, before we get to officially do the obituary on the LL Cool J review we have coming out next week, R.I.P. to K Slate, man.
R.I.P.
Jesse, nothing for K Slate?
R.I.P.
He was doing a moment of silence.
Okay, we'll take it. But yeah, let's get some Still Dreamin' of the Past. Let's show Pusha T how it's done.
All right.
I got a picture in my head, but it can't be me. Feeling so groovy like I'm in the 60s. They say you gotta see it to believe, so I'ma let it ride out. Living the dreams, that's what it's all about. I got a white picket fence and a nasty old dog. The paper boy just ran over the frog. My milkman's got an afro. Come on kids, hop in the Astro. Take a little ride and sing a little song. It goes roll it up or spark the bomb. It don't really matter if you're right or wrong. The police pull us over just to say move along. Guess where we're going? It's to see King Kong. After a long week at work, the big picture's in front of me. How good life can be once we're all living free. No need to cause alarm, a PSA if you would kindly. Just check to your left and check to your right for the gangster felony charged with armed bank robbery. A public enemy. No, it sounds crazy, but a Soviet spy could be sitting right next to me. After the movie, I see everyone's got a minivan just like me. Remembering all about a gorilla who's pimping to a gun. Kids, when I get home, I'm gonna tell your mom. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna look for the Russians and their bombs. And all the while, I'm gonna sing my song. And it goes, roll it up or spark the bomb. We can all get high, but not for long. Who's to say what's right or wrong? The police pulled me over cause they like my song. Just had to tell me that I'm a fun guy. So I got them all high on a little fun guy. Sure enough, who's walking along? A little Russian man tooting his own song. So I told him, stop, hold it there, little Russian man, what are you doing here? So he stopped, turned around and looked at me. Opened up his trench coat and arm to the teeth. I felt the shit come out of me. He said, listen up, you funky hippie. This is a little story about little old me. I'm just a little Russian man from a small Russian town. Everywhere I went, I couldn't help but frown. But when I heard your song, it turned upside down. I don't mean to interrupt, but I like your sound. Here's another pair I noticed, yours are a bit brown. Back in the mother country, we have no ground, it's all ice and snow. So come to know his trees of grass wouldn't grow. Come all this way just to roll dolo. So I said, whoa. Put the new pair on, man, where'd you learn how to sew? Never mind that, what about the bombs? Never heard a joke? Just a dash shot start to pop off. A man with a gun was on the run, leaving behind a trail of can. The Russian man thought, this is my chance at last. He pulled out a gun that was bigger than me, closed his eyes and shot blindly. To my surprise, when I heard the blast, I woke up still dreaming of the past.
Moulz, I believe you once said, it's like you find something new every time.
Yeah, you find something new every time. And I've heard it hundreds of times now.
Here's the thing. Let me just address this because I know what they're thinking. Fuck out of here. Oh, so y'all some little funny boys, right? Y'all some silly boys. This is irony poisoning. Look, I'm dead serious when I say
That shit is great to me.
Okay. You gotta be tapped in. Okay. You gotta have that third eye vibrating a bit. Maybe. But
I caught something this time that was literally so consequential, I'm shocked I haven't caught it yet.
What was it?
Okay, so he's telling him his whole life story. Did he pull out a gun and just shoot him? And then proceed to tell him he's a big fan?
Look, Kieran still dreaming of the past is... There's a word I want to use. But the subtext and
it's truly one of a kind.
And I don't mean like the pitchfork, like we're talking about, metaphors and stuff that ain't actually there. But like I really think there's a meaning in a lot of what was said. Like it wasn't just some nonsense. All right. This is not Funny Boy style. Like there are some real like eerie, haunting lines in that thing. Okay?
Listen, I think you read something to me yesterday. Someone made a point. I think it was
the
a movie
Lynchian
Bob
thing
about David Lynch.
Yeah.
And I feel like it rings true here in a way that, Cold War paranoia. He's talking about a different America, obviously. Still dreaming of the past.
We're talking about like got an afro.
Yeah, 60s, 70s, 80s. It's a different time. When he says my milkman's got an afro, there's more to it than what's on the surface.
Yeah.
He's interrogating what's happening deep within the psyche in suburban America of the white suburbanite. All in one line, okay? But we don't have time to break all of that down because hashtag actually deep rap requires lots of analysis, so we don't have to spare on a first listen.
Well, one day, okay, one day. But
no, you got Carmelo. Do I need to do it? Hi guys.
All right,
okay, we're gonna
Jesse. Can we get a
we're gonna talk
rating,
about something
please?
else.
Jesse, rating.
I'll hit it. He
Kieran?
requested it. I'll hit it. Hold on.
Hi guys. Okay, we're gonna stop with this. And we're gonna talk about something else.
We're going to talk about the Jay-Z song on this album in just a moment. But can I get a rating from you, Jesse?
Full length. Now that I've heard the whole song, I'm gonna go flat 8. It went on very longer than I expected. Much longer than I expected.
Well, it's a story.
It's something you gotta let soak into you. Really,
it's something interesting and entertaining.
There you go.
He was
interesting and entertaining.
He was a forefather, or he was a pioneer, if you will, because that's like MC Paul Barman is making songs like that now. He can say Karen can say he stole some inspiration from him, I guess.
Did I just put something together here? Is his name MC Paul Barman, like Barman?
No, that's his government name.
Okay.
But that's a pretty fortuitous government name, am I right?
To be a rapper.
Barman.
All right.
All right, back to Pusha T. Unfortunately, away from such densely
Pusha T
layered
is somewhere.
raps.
He just knocked the fucking pot over. Like
I have not disliked the
cooked
song
all
on
this
this
crack for this.
I liked every song so far on this album. I'm just saying Kieran's
He's mad
better.
about this Kieran thing, I know.
Well, Kieran made a better song. I don't know what to tell you.
They said Kieran had better dreams.
Yeah.
Hot take. Speaking of Kieran, that Roman Roy might be a better role than anything his brother has done.
Oh, Kieran Culkin?
Wow, that's a take.
Look, I'll say this, okay? Roman is great, although a tad one note. And don't don't just discount
the Koken
Kevin
brothers
McAllister.
are both great.
Kevo McAllister is like
we
a
love
7+.
Kevo McAllister. No, he's not a 7+.
You said
he got one over on Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. He's at
He
least
was
an
a
8.
kid. He was a kid 10 as an adult. He's
Yeah,
a 7+.
he was a 10.
That was a kid 10, and we talk about kids. Jonathan Lipnicki.
Oh
That's
my
a kid
God,
10.
no,
All right.
he is
No,
not
we're
a
talking
kid
about the
10.
role. We're talking about the role of Kevin
talking
McAllister.
about
When we were kids watching the movie, he was a 10.
Yeah,
Kevin
Jonathan
McAllister
he
is a 7+.
Stuart Little. He was the white boy
You
best
know
friend
what?
in White
I know
Mike.
why he's a 7+ to you now, Jesse. You're like
Why?
the robbers now. You're like Marvin or the other Marvin. What's the other guy's name? Harry and Marv. You're like those guys.
I don't know how I'm like them, but I hear you.
Because you said as a kid he was a 10, but now as an adult you're like, I don't want to get beat up by a kid. 7+.
The role is like just not. Yeah, there's too much going on. Yeah, you had to suspend a lot of disbelief for that. Parents are just gonna leave one kid home.
we think about the opposite movie though. They probably kill that fucking kid. Like, at least go upside his head. I mean,
That
if he
movie
doesn't
exists,
set all
Mel.
these wacky Rube Goldberg traps, then he's probably getting assaulted.
Just watch Funny Games, either the original or the American remake.
Oh, don't remind me of that movie. Oh my God.
All right, now you're trying to see no funny games.
Yeah, no, you don't want to see that. That's trauma.
I'll tell you one thing, Jesse. The title doesn't really do it justice. It's not that funny.
Yeah. I'm good. I'll pass.
All right, you want to move on?
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. What I would like to receive from a Bella Danger. Track 4, Neck and Wrist.
What's the wrist? The hand job?
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
I'll take it all. All right.
Featuring Jay-Z and Pharrell.
Yeah.
Produced by the Neptunes.
Yeah, look. It's been this way since I first heard it. Flat 6.
6-.
Flat 6.
Oh no.
Moulz and Jesse and Mel connect.
Yeah. What is
I've
that?
heard this
what
one.
Is it? Prada? Something? Prada,
Yeah,
Jesse?
Royal Prada. Okay. I've heard this one a few times because it was a single. And I had to interrogate it because people were acting like they tend to act when things occur.
Hold on, before you continue, let me just clear the air real quick. Get my Kyrie Irving on.
I'm a chill, baby. We don't want the devil in this bitch now.
All right, continue.
Okay, so there was just effusive praise for this song on the timeline the night it dropped. Everybody was just slobbering this thing, slobbering the beat, slobbering Pusha, slobbering Jay. I feel like I was telling Cam this off air today. These people that do these like 14-page Jay-Z threads on Twitter every time he drops a verse, he said he was going to drop the Commission album if Big was still alive. What, like this, and it's just like all these, it's engagement farming is what they're doing. But
the freaking sob line, and all of a sudden we got pictures of Young Jay in a sob. It's like, spare me, all right, please.
We don't care, okay? Let the verse speak for itself, which, in my opinion, is the only thing saving this song from a 5, is the J verse. I do not like this beat, for starters. I think the bass is overwhelming in a bad way. Everything just kind of sounds like a messy, blown-out, cacophonous blob of sound. I'm not a big fan of what Push is doing on here. He's attempting a style, but it doesn't really work for me, at least over this beat. And yeah, if not for Jay, which I'd say this is on the side of one of the better Jay features in recent memory, I would have to dock this record to pure I Feel Nothing status. But I think Jay does the style Push is attempting so much slicker than Pusha does on the song.
Moulz, you would have to stick your penis in the record's penis.
What?
Did you say
You
dock?
said you would have to dock the record.
Oh, all right.
I love it.
All right. But yeah, I mean, slightly above average Jay-Z verse. Everything else is below average to me.
I'm gonna bring a phrase back. I feel like I haven't said it since the Astro World review. This is a classic case of people being feature sluts. Like seeing that list of personnel. Oh my God, he got this person and this woman and featuring this and produced by. Look, I get it. It's human nature. You see a bunch of artists you like are involved in something you like, just it's good to you automatically. I don't operate that way. It's promising to me. It's like, okay, they got, oh, that's interesting, but I got to hear the song first. And I'll hear something like this, and I'm like, this is not, what's the phrase like the sum of the part? Like, this
More
should
than the
be
sum
better.
Of its parts.
Right.
Yes, considering
this should
who's
be
involved.
better given everyone who's involved. Pharrell classic, Pusha T classic, Jay-Z classic. We get this? And to be clear, this is not bad music. It's unessential. It's underwhelming. Given everyone involved, you got to give me more than this. Okay? Like, honestly, for me, this dates all the way back to like the night Watch the Throne drop. Like, that was the beginning of like huge, like collaborations between like trusted acts in the industry coming together and just putting out blah, you know? When I struggle to think of something where it's like there was hype and then it made good on that hype. Good Kid, Mad City comes to mind for me.
Right.
That was a moment where I felt like
right.
what
but
we
think
got.
Think about like more so in the vein of just like one-off collabs, which is what this is. I mean, this is
right. And so I'm thinking like,
Jesse was talking about it when the song came out on Twitter. He was saying, you guys did this for I Got the Keys. You did this for the Carter's album. You've done this so many times on some mid that nobody remembers that at this point, it's like Boy That Cried Wolf. We can't trust you till we hear it for ourselves.
Actually, it goes back further. Carter 3 review out now. Mr. Carter.
Yes.
Wasn't what it should have been.
I have no issue with that song.
No, it's fine. But like, given it's prime Lil Wayne and Jay-Z, like, they should have been elevating each other. You know? It's like
not Prime J, though. 08 is not Prime J.
Right,
which is why I said elevate, because he should have rose to the occasion now that the young gun is like, you know, biting at his heels. But to be clear about that song though, Jay actually got Wayne on that.
The thing about Jay and Wayne though is that stems, I believe, going all the way back to the Show Me What You Got freestyle, where Jay put out a mid single and Wayne totally murdered him on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like, you know, listen, we could talk about self-sabotage via collaboration, you know? Or just sabotage via collaboration.
Yeah.
No, I think you're overthinking the whole feature slut thing.
I don't think I am, based on the reactions to records like this. It's like what I'm hearing is not matching.
When I say overthinking, like it's not that deep. These people want, I'm not trying to be funny, they want Rock Nation brunch invites.
No, I know that.
I know
that.
It's not just because, like if say it was Travis Scott, they wouldn't have been going as crazy. It's not the feature slut thing. It's the fact that this man, Jay-Z, is on it. You know, they have to just, you know, to keep their connection or quasi connection to him. They have to do
the threads that show pictures of him in the sob.
Right. To keep a connection to him. Or they'll overrate him to keep, you know, his company and his, you know, his people happy or whatever.
This is hot air to me.
What, Jay's verse?
No, the song. The whole
song.
song.
The song is just,
Jay was better than Push, but like, I mean, I'll give Jay this. Special. He sounded the most youthful I feel like he sounded in a while. He was pretty nimble.
I want more of this Jay and less of what we had been getting from him as of late. I was impressed with him on here.
I can't remember the last time I popped for a Jay-Z verse.
Seen It All for Me, Jeezy, 2014.
That's so long ago.
You said you can't remember.
What about Moulz? What about Bam on 4-4?
Oh yeah, I like Bam a lot.
I like Bam a lot
on 444.
That was a good Jay. But
I don't think I popped for anything on that album. It was like I'm just happy to hear him still sounding decent. But like the feeling he used to give me, no, that's been gone for quite some time.
They don't love
Folks,
me anymore.
Oh,
maybe some stuff on Blueprint 3.
Here we go.
They just don't love me anymore.
Jay, we're doing a first listen. All right, we got impressions to make. You know, we're trying to keep this, you know, trying to keep the tangents down as much as possible.
Oh, you're trying to keep the tangents down?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I had the best verse on this album. Goodbye. Okay? Jay has left the studio.
This guy, right? Jay, right?
He just came to say that. He's acting like he's leaving to help us out because we asked him to. He wasn't planning on staying.
That's all he had to say.
That's all he had to say. He literally just swooped in the middle of his song review and just creeped back out.
Folks, you're new to the Rap Rankings universe or the Rab universe, but we've been dealing with the menace of Jay-Z like on a weekly basis now for like the past, what?
Just because we enjoy seasons. Reasonable Doubt about equally.
That's when you said you have impressions to make, Mel, did you mean that bad impression Moulz does of me? This is the real Hove right here.
Oh, God.
That was Moulz doing an impression. This is actually Hove.
No, I think it's you trying to come back in the room, but like it's not gonna work.
It's
Jay.
Two different mics. You heard Moulz on his mic.
I think you can easily go into a separate room.
He's altering
in Rab headquarters and just use. We got all kinds of mics. We got Shores over there, Newman's over there. What is it? Neumann? I forgot. It's been a while since I graduated, but yeah, like you not slick, bro. All right, get out of here. Like, do us this favor. All right, you got your verse is fine, so you don't need to be here defending your honor tonight. Okay.
No, guess what mic I'm on right now, Mel. Guess what mic I'm on, Mel? I'm on the Blue Snowball. My favorite hue is Jay-Z Blue.
Okay. All right. Okay. Very nice. Here you go.
Anything else from anyone? Sans Jay?
I was going to say, listen. I can't get past this like Pharrell bridge. We was like I forgot the melody. It was like in the Dope House had a line. But he's like singing it like all cheery. You know, it got me thinking about the Kanye, you know, you got the kids singing about the shit. Like, come on, why are you singing about the Dope House having a line?
Right. Like, neck and wrist don't lie. Neck and wrist don't lie. Okay. We don't care. I haven't heard a good hook yet, by the way.
Hey.
My notes said, I can't believe this is what the fucks we're going crazy about. I hate this high pitch they're both doing. And that was it.
There you go.
All right. Move on.
Let's move on. Track 5, Just So You Remember. Produced by the Neptunes. Well, thankful for the reminder. 7-.
Moulz Mel Connect, 7-.
Nice.
I'm at a 6+.
Oh.
Same ballpark.
No, do you want to
same ballpark, but like it's like one's in the ballpark, one's like right outside, like pressed up against the gate.
I'm surprised this is your first takeaway because this is the first song where he's bordering on self-parody.
Well,
I like the production a lot, the dental drill sound, the bubbly percussion, the bass line, and Pusha does have some bars.
Sample?
I got it.
Very familiar.
I'm going to play it in a second. It's the other archival audio. But
okay.
I think at points, even though he does have some really solid bars on this one, in the delivery, kind of bordering on the self-parody ghost story flow that he adopted, you know, in the solo career mostly. And, you know, we get the Joker laugh ad-lib again. It's pretty pronounced this time.
That's Kanye, right?
The Joker laugh?
I feel like it was on Kids See Ghosts too, like at the end of his verse. He's like, I can't even do it.
Maybe.
Can't replicate it.
I don't know. I thought
sounds like he's like fell into a Phaser Quasar 2001 Space Odyssey wormhole. Like I can't replicate it.
I think Pusha sounds good on the beat. It gives him a lot of space, even with all the different sounds. A line that stuck out: "That hole in the attic was not for a ceiling fan." Just classic Pusha T, dope boy shit. Just so you remember who you dealing with. When he says that in the song, he elevates it from the self-parody because he's like pushing it through his teeth. And I feel like that elevates the performance. Yeah. I feel like the performance is slightly elevated than the usual self-parody that we get. And then the sample in the beat, which kind of acts as the chorus, it's DJ Shadow 6 Days remix featuring Moulz Def.
Well, I'm going to bring that in. I actually have some archivo myself.
For this?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's hear
now that I'm confirmed that that's the sample. But yeah, let's hear a little bit of this. Here we go.
I get a feeling there's going to be a riot.
I don't read the newspapers because they all have ugly prints. Check me out.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those leaders start to frown. It's sword and gun day. Tomorrow never comes until it's too late. Come with it. Come with it. Could be sitting, taking lunch. The news will hit you like a punch. It's only Tuesday.
What time is it?
You never thought
It's 10:51 p.m. Moulz Def. Yeah. Okay. So, was that like a popular song?
I don't know.
Never heard it.
Okay.
Jesse, it's on that, that Moulz Def. I definitely don't think it's official, but it's like We Are Hip Hop, Me, You, Everybody compilation.
All right, I've never played that.
Yeah, it's on one of those discs.
Why don't I have Moulz Def going yet as a drop? Or would that be insensitive?
No, it needs to be a drop. He didn't.
Okay.
He willingly submitted himself to that.
It was a simulator, right? It was performance art, right? Like, I mean,
yeah, he didn't actually go to Guantanamo Bay. He put himself through the conditions.
Right.
Please get that drop. Hold on.
Man.
You know what else was performance art, Mel?
What's that?
All them rings he was giving out. Go to the Gangstar review if you want to hear about that. Stuff.
It's in one of the excerpts, one of the long forms, so they can just go there. Go to youtube.com/rap rankings. Look for them Gangstar review excerpts. You'll hear about them Fugazi rings Moulz Def was handing out.
Oh, on JFK to LAX. Yeah, we had to make it funny style because my story was kind of sad.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
I found it.
You found what? The video? What, are you playing?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
Please, don't.
We got to save that for when an album is really bad.
We do. That needs to be a go-to drop. Yeah,
that's when it's worse.
For when the homie's not enough. Okay.
Yeah, that's when you're 15 tracks into the 27 track Culture 3 or was it 2? I don't remember. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
That was footage of them trying to put Moulz Def in jail for that polygamo. That's polygamy for the uninitiated.
Okay. Mel, what do you think of this one? What do you have in archival audio?
Well, here's the okay.
You have any simulated prisoner abuse?
Nah, nothing like that. No. This is maybe in the same ballpark. So, we were in a cult together, you and I.
We were.
And this is where I first heard this sample. I had to spend a second in FL Studio, like, quote, mastering this, pitching it up, because you know how that boy get down with the mixes. But yeah, God, that fucking drop. All right, I think this is the only time we ever had to play this drop on the show. Folks, don't ask questions. I'm just playing it because it has the same sample. Here we go.
Antichrist.
Yeah, breaking down, all right.
Yeah. That's what I was doing most of the time when I first heard that. But yeah, same sample, I guess. Same sample. This, just so you remember, so this is my first takeaway. The first song I like. I said, now we talking. He's in the pocket, the grime, the grit. Okay. There's some lines in here I appreciate. Rappers apply to get the stimulus. I just want to put this on record. Ain't no fucking shame in that. Okay? Ain't no fucking shame in applying for the fucking stimulus, Larry. Okay? We need money in America. Okay?
I guess what he's saying, though, is they probably talk about...
I know what he's saying.
They're flexing, in their
right.
raps.
Meanwhile, they need money from Joey Politics.
Yes.
All right? Joe Burden, as someone mistyped in the chat. The Cuba line, he was like, I might fly a bitch out to Cuba for the thrill or something,
and then
like
not
that.
even show up or something.
Yeah, but I ain't go just to show you what you should have did. The Joker smile, so you know who the villain is or something, and you hear that daggone laugh that's throughout this whole album. There's even certain, like, this ain't even a bar, but just like he's locked in on the performance. So when he says something like the landscape ridiculous, it's like, yeah, talk. Do that talk. This is Pusha T. This to harken back to what I was saying in track one. This is how you paint this persona for squares like Mel to enjoy. Okay, because I don't sell it, but like I can lock in with this.
Do you acknowledge that this is still bordering on the Ghost Stories self-parody?
Oh, sure, yeah, sure. This is Pusha T doing like the wraparound on "Are You Afraid of the Dark" for sure.
It's still good. I like it, but it's weird. Like Pusha, God, what was it now? 16, 17 years ago versus Pusha now is like Chris Jericho 16, 17 years ago versus Chris Jericho now. It's a different style of working, and it's a little slower, and I'll never fully like lock in.
Yeah, that man fell the fuck off. Chris Jericho, come on.
He actually recently, I think, lost 60 pounds.
No, yeah, I know he's looking back, but he cycles like that. That happens with him. He'll get flabby and sick, and then he'll get himself together a bit, and then he'll get flabby and sick again.
I know what's going on.
What's going on?
His wife was making those damn foods you see on Instagram where they put it all on the table. They put the cheese sauce on the
with
table.
their bare hand just on the table, like the bare table and stuff.
From the moment Trump lost the election until a couple months ago, that's how he was eating. And then something just clicked where the switch went off in his head and he didn't want to live like that anymore, and now he's looking better. But he was eating that table food for a while. I know it.
Yeah, we don't mess with that table food. All right, then that's just crazy.
He was on the Moulz diet plan, the chicken parm.
What?
Remember Moulz had the diet plan? He said the
Off
chicken
the
parm.
table? He was eating table Parmesan?
No, he was eating like a chicken parm and like some hot Cheetos or something.
What?
You said you had a Moulz diet plan where you would have like a half a chicken parm
when you were
and some
poor.
hot Cheetos, right?
Oh, no. It wasn't chicken parm. It was literally a chicken cutlet from the deli. A cold chicken cutlet with mustard on a bun.
Well, I was
Although
thinking
sometimes
chicken
I'd
parm
eat the
because
bun
it was-
separately.
Okay, got it.
And then I'd walk to 7-Eleven and get a bag of hot Cheetos because the hot
Right.
would make me feel like I was full, even if I wasn't.
Right.
Look, y'all white people on Instagram pouring stuff out on the bare naked ass table.
They're not actually eating it, Mel. They're doing it.
I
for
wouldn't put it past them. They
engagement.
spreading that stuff around with their hands like a fucking rugrat.
No,
Okay,
I read a
look.
whole article.
Unfucking believable. How childish. You should be ashamed of yourself. Embarrassed.
I read a whole article,
R.I.P.
Mel,
K-Slay.
about
R.I.P.
this
K-Slay,
operation and why they do what they do, and what the whole thing behind it is. They're all actors, basically. They're not actually a couple. Like, it's all a work, but what I fear is that they've influenced people to do this shit. As many people that are like, ew, what the fuck? I feel like there's at least 10% that are like, this looks pretty good. The worst is like, I mean, we don't have to spend a lot of time here, but have you seen like the toilet bowl ones they've done? Where it's like the toilet bowl sundaes and stuff? They like empty out.
Right. Okay.
They put like shit in the, I mean, I'm telling you, this is a real thing. And they're
Who was
doing
it?
it.
Who was it that licked the toilet bowl? Tinashe?
What?
Wait, hold on. No,
Tinashe
you're
licked
thinking
the
of,
toilet bowl.
Oh,
When?
wait. Oh, no, that's, somebody did lick a toilet bowl. Was it Miley?
Tinashe toilet bowl. I'm looking it up now. Because it was a guy. Yes, Tinashe stirs up the internet after licking the toilet in a new photo. I don't know how you guys didn't know about this.
I tend to not pay too much attention to
2017.
things like that. Look, all y'all making foods into licking toilet bowls.
Boy, you nasty. What the fuck type of nigga is you? Nigga, what the fuck type of nigga is you?
Okay. Jesus, man. What's going on in this world?
Sick shit's going on.
Anyway, you want my notes about this song?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, of course.
My notes say this sounds like high art bullshit. Like this would play in the background at the Met Gala. I like the rabbit.
I feel you.
Hold on, I'm gonna send something to the chat. The caption is when you heard that Pusha T album as an influencer, and you gotta admit that it's mid. Hold on.
Okay. Put a tweet in the chat.
Oh man.
Click it.
I see
I
it.
did.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm sure you do miss that. Cause the album ain't all that. When you ain't being paid to lie.
We ain't got to say no names, but a lot of people are having existential crises tonight. So,
all right, yeah. We know about them.
We do. All right, are we moving on from neck and wrist?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Track 6, the other single, Diet Coke.
Yes.
As a drink, I'm gonna say it's a 7+. As a song, flat 6.
6+.
Okay.
I went 7-.
Oh, produced by 88 Keys and Kanye West, by the way.
I thought you were going to say 88. I'm like, Daniel? What?
Yeah. Well, I like the beat on this one, or at least I thought I did. I still like the vocal chops. I like that Fat Joe, like crap. I like that scratching. I like the piano. There's elements about this beat I like a lot, but I didn't notice until I put it in the monitors, but the kick in this beat sounds a bit like thin, like it's kind of bare for the amount of other elements it's competing with in the beat. So
Diet Coke, Diet Kick.
Diet Kick for sure. And this is basically Pusha T parody once again, but unlike the last song, when it was self-parody with some like elevated performance, on this, he's kind of irritating me at points. The whole, like the misdemeanor thing when he like
he's definitely
shifts.
doing some Pusha T parody. stuff
Yeah,
on here.
the Yezos stuff is annoying. It's like, why are you calling him Yezos?
This is just your run-of-the-mill, modern-day solo Pusha T record.
Meat and Potatoes
Affair.
6. I completely agree. Meat and Potatoes Affair. I've heard it a couple times now. It wasn't really until today, though, that I noticed I don't like the kick that's in this beat. It's a 6+.
All right.
Jesse?
My notes say the video made this seem more epic than it is. He's talking quote-unquote heavy, I guess. The cadences and inflections are convincing enough. Then it says, Mel, do you get the line Young G's like we Hov and Puff?
I mean, Hov and Puff.
No.
Well, they ain't Young G's.
Fire up the Mel ain't rap, Jesse.
It's a song from the Diddy No Way Out album featuring Jay-Z called
Jay-Z?
Young G's.
Oh, okay.
And was Biggie on that?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I haven't heard the song in forever, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I see. Well, I ain't rap.
You guys should do No Way Out one day.
We are.
will.
Okay.
You know what we do, Jesse? Every album in history.
Hold on.
We need that Jeopardy music.
It's actually not on the schedule, but it's in the list of stuff that's not on the schedule. So it's on the schedule.
I mean, that was a main event album. That might have been the main event album of 1997.
It is, but you keep wanting to come on for these 90s albums that weren't as big, so...
I didn't say I want to come on for it. I said you guys should do that album.
Well, no, but I'm saying when you want to come on for these 90s albums, it takes a 90s album spot for a season. And we can't do all New York for everything. It's unfair to other places.
I feel you. It's a main event album, though.
It is a main event, but, you know, we don't have a lot of stuff to work with in terms of we've already done Ready to Die. Once we do Life After Death, there's no more actual Biggie studio albums to do. So, you know, we're taking it slow on those.
Anything else for Diet Coke?
No.
Okay. Track 7, Rock and Roll.
Produced by Kanye West. Featuring Kid Cudi and Kanye West.
Not surprised by that production credit. 4+.
Wow.
This is the record, by the way, that I'm expecting Royal Watch to happen. We'll see.
Well, it's not going to happen.
It's not?
No. You can't get
you
from
give
a
this
4
a 7,
to my
Jesse,
number.
I swear to God.
You can't get a 4 to your number?
You can't go 4, whatever Moulz rating is, and then my number to be consecutive now.
Okay. Well, 5-.
Sorry, guys. I went flat 7.
Let me just say, I like the synth pads in the beat and the sped up vocals. Almost sounds like the sped up Whitney Houston vocals on Tuscan Leather. However, I did find the hi-hats in this beat to be pretty obnoxious. Cudi does absolutely nothing for me on here. He comes in and he sounds awful.
This is such good music nonsense.
Kanye sounds very hoarse in his verse. Like, very hoarse. He just sounds worn out. And Pusha feels very out of place on a record like this. This is bordering on new age bullshit. When Pusha T said, when you follow the Rager...
No, it crossed the border.
Well,
okay?
Damn near. Yeah, I'll allow it. I mean, when he says, when you follow the Rager, the money's outrageous. I can't believe that this guy was one of my favorite rappers of all time. Fuck off with that.
Is he talking about Cudi?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Just making sure.
The song to assure the Kanye marks that he hasn't completely abandoned the Kanye good music affiliation despite leaving the label. A song like this does not make a classic album. And then at some point, Pusha T says, make them jump to next level. Super Mario exists. And then Kanye, again, sounded super hoarse, just awful. And he's complaining about his fucked up life again. I'm so tired of hearing about it. There was a time where a Kanye feature could literally stop time momentarily. And it's just, Mel, I concur. Stop recording verses at this point. It's obnoxious. 5- because I like parts of the beat other than the hi-hats. I do not like really anything else about this, bordering on 4+.
My notes are simple. My very first note, I said, "Are you serious?" Second note, Doja, take it away.
The song, however, I agree. The worst, maybe the worst song in the entire world. Not good. Lyrically, lost. The worst song. The lyrics in the song
don't make sense.
Speaking of the lyrics in the song, the man had the audacity to say, "We the only clique taking risks."
Fucking lie!
Okay. I don't want to hear any of that. They finna lie and say this album is a classic like always, but the difference is, what's different this time in the fake classic discourse, I might just hang myself so I don't have to see it or hear it. Okay?
You're not going to hang
I
yourself.
was gonna give, hey, don't be so sure. I was gonna give this song a 5-, but then Kanye came in singing, and this song is like almost 5 minutes, and I couldn't. I don't like it. I actively dislike it. Not the worst thing I've ever heard. You know, the Doja drop is played because we like the Doja drop. You know, it was, but
there was nothing on Daytona that sounded like this. This is like, why are we doing this? I mean, it's all good music.
This is Cruel
fan
Summer
service.
level. Like, this is...
Yes, exactly. That's
You know?
exactly what I'm thinking musically, where he's at with this one. Why?
Yeah.
Why? This is probably, if it's not the worst song on the album, it's tied with another song for the worst song on the album.
Yeah. So
this can only go down from here.
That's all I got. Jesse, you gave this a 7.
My notes say this sounds like a beat Jay-Z rejected. I'm kind of impressed by the rapping. Cudi sounds bored. I don't really recall Pusha's solo career like that. But this might be his best solo work. I didn't know the Joker's name was Arthur Fleck until now. And that was it.
That's just a funny
He
note
mentioned
to
Arthur
end on.
Fleck. Huh?
It's just a random note to end on.
He mentioned Joker in the deck, Arthur Fleck or something.
Yeah, he's talking about Joker throughout this whole album.
I didn't know. I didn't know the Joker's name.
You think this is good rapping, Jesse? Of all the songs we've done so far, this is the one that sticks out?
No, it's a first listen. There's a song that's better than this to me.
This is the worst. This is as bad as this album gets.
I disagree.
Mel, it seems you were more disgusted with this than I am.
Yeah. I just said worst song on the album to me.
Yeah, I disagree.
Like, by a large margin. Like, yeah, no.
Not a large margin for me. There's something in contention with this one.
Okay. Got nothing else to say about this.
If the beat was worse, it would be the worst, though, for me.
Okay.
All right. Jesse, you saying anything else on this? Or that's
No,
it?
that was it.
All right. We got track 8 then.
Yeah, let's do it. Track 8, Call My Bluff. Well, what's the number? Because I'm ready to call it. Flat 7.
Moulz Mel Connect, Flat 7. Probably my second favorite song on the album.
My favorite on the album.
Okay.
It doesn't get better than this for me.
This is the most sparse and ominous and slimy and grimy sounding Neptune's
Jesse,
beat.
rating?
I went 7-.
Okay. So yeah, this one, I wrote that it's the most sparse and ominous and slimy and grimy sounding Neptune's beat that I've heard in a long time. I recall stuff from like Hell Hath No Fury or that Family song Scrun Out that recall this style a little bit. I like the style Pusha's attempting on this beat. It's a bit simple, dare I say Valet-esque, but it works. The only thing that I don't love is the chorus when the percussion just completely gets wiped out every single time. I don't think the chorus is strong enough to just leave it bare like that with just the synths underneath it. I pop for your favorite rapper is dressing like Comic-Con in the way that he said it.
The line's funny, but like, what is this? 91? Leave the nerds alone. All right.
It's
dressing
just,
like Comic-Con is cool. Okay.
I'll say this, Mel. There's so many, like, the rappers are dressing in tight jeans and stuff now. And, like, keep in mind, this is the guy that's beefing with Lil Wayne because they're mad about the colorful all-over print gorilla hoodies.
Pusha T wears that goofy stuff, too. He was wearing, like, a kilt in a picture once, right? Like, come on, man.
So, you know.
Isn't he a high taste level? Okay, all that. Yeah,
it's a style. It's a style.
You hang out with Kanye
though.
West. I don't want to hear from you about fashion.
I like him on this album when he's not too locked into the parody.
Moulz, you said this reminds you of who?
Valet, a little bit. The delivery.
Check cleared style?
Me?
Yeah.
No, that's who he sounds like he's rapping with. I mean, he had a song with him, didn't he, Mel?
Yeah,
Miami?
I thought Fake Shore Drive slid you some money under the table.
Oh, my God. Fake Shore, hit me up, man. All right? If you really want some...
If you want to get Valet over...
If you want some full-throated Valet cosigns on this show, hit me up, man.
Hit up,
I mean, listen. Hit me up. I know you've worked with Verizon before, twice. So I know you're willing to work with just about anybody.
Hold on. Before we gloss over full-throated Valet cosigns.
Holla at the Rab Boys. All right, Moulz is your man on the inside, the Valet whisperer, if you will.
He'll get you over.
Should be somebody's like tagline and infomercial. It's like, you know, you're advertising like throat services, and it's like, just call up, you know, Mel's Mouth Emporium. We'll get you over. You know.
Pause. Let's move on.
All right, you know. Yeah, look, it's my favorite song on the album. I said fucking finally. Hip hop is back. Fuck yes. I'm being a goofy boy, but yeah. I wrote that in all caps. I said this feels like vintage Push. The beat, the performance.
Quick question.
What'd you say?
I said, quick question. Is Zendaya invited to Mel's Mouth Emporium?
You know this.
Okay, let's move on.
She got like what's the Sam's Club card? You know, she got the membership, like the John, the daggone, you know.
How much rent do you pay to Tom Holland to be able to maintain this establishment?
That fucking landlord. Okay. You really wanna live with a landlord, ma? That's what you wanna do?
Yeah, because you never get evicted.
Oh, brother.
I don't get dropped. I dropped the label.
Oh my god. We're gonna ignore you, Jay. There's something on here. I'm sure, like the Snickers thing earlier. I mean, if he said it, I mean, hey, all power to him, as they say. But eating cum fritters?
No, conch fritters, Mel.
What is conch fritters?
Yes, it's Jamaican.
Yo.
Hold on.
Yo.
Conch fritters.
Yo.
It's a Jamaican dish.
Ah, okay.
Conch, sorry.
That's what I heard.
No, okay. it's like some West Indian shit.
Got it.
Conch fritters.
Good to know.
Eating cum. Listen, where's the big clip feature on this one?
Hey, you know.
No, do not jack off an apple fritter and taste it so that we know what a fritter tastes like.
Relax.
I'm saying don't do it. You might get curious. I'm glad I corrected that for you so you don't try to find out what a cum fritter tastes like.
Wow, this is what he thinks of me, y'all.
I've heard the discography. Let's move on.
All right.
Teenage Mel would have been eating cum fritters.
Okay. All right. Okay. Where's the line?
All right. Hi, guys. All right, let's move on.
I'm gonna hit you with.
Come on, Jesse.
What's the name? Yeah, because we can't move on from that.
Come on, Jesse.
But
what was that? Right before. Come on, Jesse.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, Jesse.
That sounds like Mel making a cum fritter.
Oh no! All right, why are we doing this? You don't need to do this
because it's almost dry.
I guess. Oh yeah, that's what I say. Like the peak cum fritter is like it has to not
Oh,
be
come
it's like a
on.
glaze. It's not like a.
Listeners are probably turning this off by now.
Well, then they're homophobic fucks, and we don't want them. All right. Anyway,
Yeah, they're
it's
homophobic
comforters,
for
Mel.
not wanting to
COMC.
hear about Mel's cum fritters. Definitely homophobic.
yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, the record's good. Yeah, I mean, it's my favorite song on the album. You know.
Hooray!
Yo, jeez. Yo, is this live right now?
No.
Oh shit! Rab Drake.
Yo, did I make it? Yo, what's up, man? Like, is this call my bluff us?
Oh shit! Wow, is that it? Is that the Pusha T mic?
Yo, listen, I wanted to let you guys know, you know, the beef is done. We squashed that. Look, I held the ting under the light. You can see it. I see the signature. You can see it. Look, it's faint, but it's there. Woy. Okay, the man still got it. You know, and we can
Pusha
squash
T
all
mic.
this. You know, me and Ye, we squashed it.
The
You
beef
know,
is a
the whole
duppy?
Pusha T thing, you know, it's a duppy, you know, it's done with. We had to nice that, and you got to understand, you know, wallahi, it's a, you know, you heard the Jack Harlow leak, you know, that was an old verse, you know, when I was still bitter, you know, I was a bitter youth while I was writing views, you know, so we had to get back on common ground, you know, as rappers, as artists in the world, we have to spread love and positivity. So, you know, shout out to Push, you're one of the greats, man.
Quick question.
Sound
Drake.
42.
Quick question,
Oh,
Drake.
man, are all the rappers gonna show up now?
Oh, I had a question for Drake.
I think he left.
I was gonna say, where can Mel get some good comforters in Toronto?
Oh man. I don't know if Drake would know that. Drake's never expressed any homophobia at all.
Oh, the Kamas.
Alrighty. Are we moving on?
Yeah, we're 2 hours
my
in.
notes.
All right. Oh, yeah, your notes.
My notes say Memph Bleak always smoking that la 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 flow. Sounded like he was doing that. I'm entertained by this circuit sounding beat. Second verse sounds like Oklahoma. I guess that's his new name.
Is that how you say it? Because I've been saying okay llama.
I don't know. Oklahoma. That's what he said at the beginning of.
No, I know. Oh, Lamar. I know that.
Oklahoma. That's what he said at the beginning of that song. He's giving us a sneak preview. We specialize in not getting locked up. Akon. That sounds like a Kendrick line. Then he said, sometimes I wish my fan base.
Oh, yeah, that line was more like J. Cole's.
And my notes say your fan base is just like J. Cole's.
Not exactly, because here's the thing.
They have the same fan base.
No, I said Pusha T. You mean people who actually relate to the things you say? Because he admits right after that, like, only dope boys get his stuff, and I think
have
he's
the same
saying
fan
he
base.
wishes. I mean, as hip hop fans, sure, but like
they're
J.
both
Cole's
Rolling
fans,
Loud acts.
I would say, are fans of him because they find him to be like an everyman, like he's relatable. He talks about things that they can relate to and apply. Like, we don't all cook crack.
J.
Yeah,
Cole.
but a lot of people, but you think everyone that listens to Pusha T cooks crack?
No, I know they don't, but that's why he's saying I wish my fan base was more like J. Cole's. And then
That's
right
what
after
Jesse's
that
saying.
you
They
admit
are.
only-
They don't. Majority of them don't cook crack.
Yeah, they're just fans of quote unquote cool rappers.
Is what it is.
Like R.I.P. I'm not making light at all, but R.I.P. like Drakeo the Ruler might have like actual, you know, drug dealer fans more than Pusha T does at this point.
At this point, yeah, because Pusha T,
people
is
that are
like,
actually in the street. No, Pusha T is just
fully industry mainstream sort of act for years.
He's Tony Montana. He's a character at this point. You're rooting for him as like the quote unquote bad guy, but he doesn't have real like. No, I don't think he has that many drug dealer fans at this point. It's all young white kids and whatever. Nothing against them. But my notes say this
he
may
talked
be
about this in his Hot Ones episode. Like, his fan base.
drug dealers ain't watching no Hot Ones.
Good point.
Notes say this may be the hate of the album for me, meaning Blueprint 3, the song Hate Like That is my guilty pleasure. That's my guilty pleasure from that album. I love that song.
Another one where the collaboration didn't live up to, you know, I remember where I was. That should tell. Like, I remember where I was when I first heard it because I'm like, here we go, Jay and Ye, and they were just doing auto tune.
We heard them together already though.
Novel flows. Oh, of course. Of course. The Bounce, Never Let Me Down, Diamonds remix, of course. But like, you expect more from them given that track record.
Moulz, what was your issue with Hova? I heard the episode. You didn't like that line?
I didn't like that song at all.
But I left off from Larry. Then I said Hova.
Okay, all right. Can we move on before this turns into the Blueprint 3 review part 2?
Sure.
Yes, out now, season 2.
Absolutely. The Jay-Z season. Track 9, Scrape It Off the Top. Wow, sounds like Mel when they have that like ketchup paste on the meatloaf that I hate. Flat 6.
Produced by the Neptunes, featuring Lil Uzi Vert and Don Toliver. 5 minus. Yeah, he has the first verse.
Huh. First listen style. I completely missed that.
I say scrape it off the album. We got the 4-count intro, so you know it's a Neptunes beat. Oh, Jesse, what's your rating?
I was going to say it sounds like Mel when he decides he doesn't like the cum fritters. Scrape it off the top.
Scrape it off the top.
5 plus.
Right.
Okay. Well, here you go.
I don't know how to describe the beat really, other than it sounds like something the Neptunes would have given to A$AP Rocky for testing or to Uzi as a Neon Guts follow-up. Doesn't really do a whole lot for me. Uzi doesn't do shit for me on here. He's facing his age right now, as Mel and I discussed recently.
He's going through a midlife crisis at 26, 27?
Yeah. He ends his verse with, man, my buzz, yeah, it's like Woody. Okay, try again. Annoying ass Don Toliver hook on here. And I always say this
you've
on the show.
You've never liked Don Toliver.
I always tell you on the show, this guy sucks. I've never been wrong about him.
Called him John Oliver, all sorts of erroneous names. Look, I'm here to say this is another story entirely, but I think I've cooled off completely on Don Toliver. And I'm not saying like nobody should listen to him again or like he's bad now. I think he's really been doing what he's always been doing, but like what was originally a distinct voice that was kind of the songwriting never went to a place for me to really, lock into his voice these days. Look, the Can't Say feature on Astro World, still a classic to me. Donnie Womack still got some records. There's some stuff on Heaven and Hell, but I'm good on Don Toliver now. Like I see his name and he's just another guy. He doesn't stink. He's inconsequential.
What was the appeal at any point?
I thought he had a good grasp on his voice and melody. But now I think I'm used to it. And unless the songwriting catches up, I think I'm good. So
Pusha doesn't show up on this record till 1 minute and 30 seconds in. He's doing a flow that reminds me, hate to bring this album up again, but reminds me of one of the verses on Thank You off of Blueprint 3, but he ends every bar with my boy. He's rapping about emojis on here, and I just wrote that this and the Kid Cudi collab are not songs that would appear on any classic album.
There you go. It's all it needs to be said.
They just sound like compromises.
And tell me that these records would be found on a classic album.
Like this, I'm telling you, on a classic album, the song with Kid Cudi and Kanye and this song would not coexist with other classic material. I mean, it just wouldn't. This is not just this is bordering on maybe not good.
Oh, I was wrong. It's Heaven or Hell. Sorry to what's his fan base? The Donnies, the Donos, the Tollivators. The Tollivators.
That's a real thing?
No, I'm just spitballing. I don't really know.
Yeah, but, nothing about this worked for me in any regard. Not really disgusted by it, but I don't care.
It's flat 6. My final note was tremendous lies are going to be told about this album. The best lies. Huge. Did I say Lige? Mary J. Lige. Okay. That's who's going to log on and talk about this album. All right. This is, come on. Let's get serious, folks. All right. If it ain't a classic, it ain't a classic. That's fine. You know, classics are few and far between. We're not going to get a classic.
Has he said that this one was going to be a classic?
Yeah, on the album. We're getting there.
Well, I must have missed that.
Yeah.
Remember how they were carrying on about Daytona was going to be the album of the year, and
he was carrying on. He says that album of the year at the beginning of the Adidon record. He said album of the year and shit.
Right. Him and what you call it? The hell is his manager's name? Steven Victor. They were all tweeting about album of the year, yeah. We know about that.
Anyway.
Oh, my notes say, though, it sounds like he was trying to reach a younger audience. This sounds like a reference track he just jumped on. Like at the end, because he was like, it felt like he was barely on the song. And then it says, this reminds me of, I think, the J-Rock song with Future, where he's like...
King's Dead?
I don't know. Whatever song where he's like, and it's like that, little bitch.
Little bitch? Yeah.
Right.
That's King's Dead.
Like, my boy, that's what that flow sounded like to me.
I see.
King's Dead is an 8.
It's a good song. It's a good song, yeah.
I can't give an 8 to anything with Lottie Dottie Da Slob on Me Knob.
Oh, come on. That was a good spot. That
you
was
like
one of
Little
the best
B,
spots
Jesse.
of
Come on. You listen to Little B, the bass god.
Okay, Little B was never elevated as like just
that
a
was,
fucking meme.
That was Future's like moonsault
Wait, Little
off
B,
the cage.
Little B is not a meme, you said?
He wasn't.
Or he's never been elevated beyond the meme.
He wasn't elevated like within the industry. Like he didn't become anything bigger than just the internet. Future has become like just this fucking huge phenomenon.
Well, Future does more than Lottie Dottie Da. I mean, I hate to take up arms for Future right now, but he does actually make songs, you know, and like maybe to click tracks, but his creative process has slightly more integrity than Little B's.
DS2 review out now. Listen, some of the Future
Little B can
are...
rap when he wants to.
We know,
and so can Future.
No.
Yes, Jesse. Listen, you gotta face it. Some of the Future songs are
I haven't heard enough.
Sensational.
I haven't heard enough.
You gotta listen.
I'm not interested.
Well, fair enough. I can't, like a lot of people aren't honest with themselves. But here's the thing: I would expect you to then never speak on Future. Then, if you haven't heard enough,
I know enough to say that he's not what the internet makes him out to be.
The internet takes things far all the time. Look,
I agree. He's not what the
records.
internet makes him out to be, but he's got some songs. That Future.
The internet is like obsessed with like just childish ideas and memes, and Future is like an extension of Migos is greater than the Beatles, and he's so toxic to Ciara and he's so toxic to women, so we love him. Yeah,
they say
I don't have
toxic.
I don't have time for a deep dive on him, but yeah,
and Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
but I don't think I'm toxic. I think I just like to play Sonic the Hedgehog.
These guys that can't get woman and like they just fantasize about being Future. So
yeah, we know about that contingent of people.
Right.
Look, we discussed it in the DS2 review, but also in the DS2 review we discussed stuff like I Serve the Bass, which is like an 8.
I Serve the Bass is great.
I'm putting something in the chat. This guy is a huge Future mark, and we know about him. Okay.
No, we know about the Future marks that we know about. I know they exist.
He's fantasy.
We aren't those people.
He's fantasy for people that don't have the greatest lives.
Oh my god! All right. Well,
yeah.
DS2
so is Pusha T to some regard.
I mean, so is James Bond, you know?
Right, so is Jay-Z, I get it.
A lot of hip-hop is riding around feeling cool because, you want to live vicariously through the rappers.
I get it, but Future is the guy that's like, it's cool to do lean and it's cool to like, just not care about women. And it's just, at my age, it's just not something I'm interested in, that's all.
I mean, I don't have to subscribe to the, the agenda to enjoy some of those records.
You gotta hear it on
people
a song
who
by
take
song
those
basis.
records seriously as like a gospel, like a guidebook to live by. Like that's wild.
They need help, but fuck them.
Not even a guide to live by. They just fantasize about I have a cool life now because I listen to Future. No, you're still lame, buddy.
All right, y'all want to move on?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Track 10, Hear Me Clearly, produced by, what is this, Kanye?
is Mad People, but Kanye's involved. Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Flat
on the
Six.
Nego album.
Oh, be careful with that name. Flat
Nego.
Six. Okay.
I give it a flat 6 as well. Moulz Mel Connect.
Same for me, flat 6.
Wow, look at that.
Not playing that Devo drop again, but he knows to stay out of here. You know, that.
I thought this was kind of short and kind of forgettable when it was on that album. I Know Nego. And nothing has changed since then. I did have to note, though, the Harry Potter reference on here, Mel. Was this an olive branch from Pusha T to Mel after the Drake feud? You know, I think he's definitely in self-parody mode on here. I'm getting like more Diet Coke vibes from him on this one.
Was just to make the roof Harry Potter. Look, he tried to pop Mel, but he don't really know Mel, because if he knows Mel inexplicably has Harry Potter references in his brain. That ain't gonna pop me. And I keep telling you, why would you make that reference in 2022 where we know about J.K. Rowling?
Shut up, silly woman.
Okay, she's
Classic.
a bozo. All right.
Okay. Also, when he says, "See the difference between me and them? I moved to a different drum like EDM." I rolled my eyes into the back of my
Bro,
head.
there are TikTok and Triller lines on here. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing here? All right.
Not my Pusha.
Well, the TikTok line was about a watch. That kind of works.
It's a don't even ask me how, but I'm just...
There were
I'm
two
underwhelmed.
mentions, though. Later on, he just flat out mentions TikTok again. Like, come on. How old is Pusha T? Why are we doing this? Pusha T, 44. Look, I'm not saying you can't know about TikTok or mention it, but like, okay, we get it. Yeah, you know, like, I don't like TikTok either. I don't have a TikTok account. I don't respect it.
This is modern day Simpsons, and classic clips and re-up gang is like seasons 1 through 10.
Yeah.
Jesse?
I'll say that early I was just gonna say that that early clips, early Pusha T, I turned that on and
I'm jamming, and I hope you like jamming too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesse?
My notes say nothing special. Punch Bowl from the Nego album was much stronger. It's a clip song. It's on the Nego album.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all I got.
Me too. That's all I got. Jesse, that's all you got?
Yep.
All right.
All right. Well, track 11, Open Air, produced by the Neptunes. Almost, but 6+.
I too fluctuated while I listened to this one. I didn't know where I'd land. Ultimately, 7-.
Oh, okay. I respect it.
Flat 7.
Yeah,
the laugh tag is nauseating to me. It's on here like 50,000 times.
It's on every song, damn near, except for Diet Coke and Neck and Wrist, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame. Like, I think the beat is, as I say, it's writing music. It has writing music qualities. The hardest line on the album is actually in this song to me. It's what do you say? And we've been let down by who's supposed to care. Like, I forgot what it was in reference to, but it's like, yeah, I can apply that to everybody. The government, the society. We've been let down by who's supposed to care. That was a hard bar. We turning on the lights. Your roach is clear. AR do your body like folding chairs. I mean, like,
that was
almost.
a hard bar. I like that bar.
Repeat the line, Mel.
For it.
What'd you say, Jesse?
I said repeat the line.
What, AR do your body like folding chairs?
No, we've been let down.
Oh, and we've been let down by who's supposed to care?
This guy.
That's bars.
Yeah, we've been let down by people who's supposed to care.
I didn't even pop. I just nodded my head in approval at that.
Yeah. I had to pop.
So like I really like this beat. It's probably the best thing about the song to me. I think this is the better produced, less irritating version of Diet Coke. Pusha is still rapping about Tony and Sosa all these years later. All right, we got a Scarface. I could just copy and paste my feelings from that Call My Bluff record.
What was that?
Hey yo.
It's Razor Ramon, Jesse. You know, like his whole gimmick was just being
Hey
Scarface.
yo. Just fucking peeled off his face, channeling Tony Montana.
All right, who is this? Man. Who is this? Say hello to the no.
He was into.
Say hello to the bad guy. Who's that?
John Wayne.
John Wayne doing
as Razor Ramon for Halloween. Yes.
Or as
Say hello to the bad guy.
What did John Wayne say at the fucking Halloween party?
What do you say?
Which Halloween party?
The Halloween party that he goes to when he's dressed as Razor Ramon.
I don't know.
Look at these costumes.
No, brother.
Where's the character Razor Ramon from?
He's a Cuban immigrant who comes to Miami, much like Tony Montana.
Okay,
Vince McMahon had never seen that movie, so he thought it was an original character.
What does John Wayne say when he goes to Cuba?
What do you say?
Look at these Chicos.
Okay. All right. Well, we can do that all night, and my head will start hurting. So we. Okay.
Yeah, I will say, I had the same issue on Call My Bluff with the beat dropping out during the hook, with the hook not being good enough to justify it. I think good rapping from Push on here, great beat, gets it over the top, but come on, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Y'all ready to wrap it up?
7-. I enjoyed it, but the beat carried for me.
All right. Well,
Jesse?
My notes said, I don't care about Japanese dungarees. I'm over. They're gonna die. This isn't that scary. Nobody's dying, and I don't care about these designer names. That's
Wait, who's gonna die? Did I miss something?
There's a tag that goes, "They're gonna die." It's on the first song and on this one.
Oh, I don't know. I heard
it's like right at the beginning of the song. It's like a drop that goes, "They're gonna die." Ain't nobody dying.
God, when they told him his son was dead in a tomb. So my mind, because Easter just happened. Right? Ain't nobody dying. He came back, right?
He didn't. He didn't come back. Not this time.
According to you.
Oh, wait. So he came back and nobody's discussing it? It's not trending? Nothing?
This was a long time ago before Twitter.
I'm gonna hit Moulz' drop.
By the way, I'm Jewish.
What happened yesterday? Yesterday was Easter. It's Monday.
No, the concept of Easter isn't. He doesn't come back on Easter. It's a commemoration of the time he came back in the day.
But is that the only day he can come back?
No, he's gonna come back again, according to the doctrine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When is he? Is he coming back?
I don't know.
On
That's
Easter,
why you got to stay ready. They can stay.
Or is it an undetermined sort of like TBD sort of situation?
Yeah, CBD.
Okay.
If we all knew when he was coming back, everybody would be fake holy, you know?
Well, I'm saying
they would do their dirt, and then around 2 or 3 months,
they are fake holy. What were they doing yesterday? Being real holy?
Wow.
They were being pretty holy yesterday.
Jesse, let me ask you a question. Where is he at?
In Cuba with Tupac. I don't know.
Oh man,
I don't see him. I'm thinking everyone wants him to come, but don't nobody want him to come. You know what I mean? Because if he comes, what's going to happen? It's going to be pretty scary.
Of course.
I know, and when I found out, I was pretty shocked.
We need that damn amigo. You niggas in trouble. You niggas in trouble.
He's not going to bother me. I don't believe in him. So, you know.
Well, I don't know if it works that way. He might hit you with that. You had plenty of time to come around.
I'm going to hit him with that Jim from The Office, okay? I'm going to look at the damn camera and be like, what's on this guy's mind?
He'll tell you, you ain't gang, you know?
Well, neither are you. You made up. You were Jewish, too. You're originally a Jew.
I ain't been living right. We know about me.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Jesus. He was originally a Jew. It wasn't good enough for him.
No.
He had to come up with his own thing.
Oh, you know what? This is all fitting because the next track, right? Should we go to the next track? Okay,
you've got it.
Track 12. I Pray for You.
Featuring
who? Fake Francis.
No Malice.
That wasn't him singing up top, right?
No, it's him rapping on the second verse, Mel.
Okay. All right. Well, flat 5.
Produced by the man himself, Mr. Kanye West. I give this song a 6-. We get Jesse.
I guess we did get a watch. 7+. My favorite song on the album.
Oh my god.
Well, we get to play the drop.
It's not like great. It's a 7+ to me though.
All right, hold on. Royal Watch. Here it is.
To all my niggas that been living it up, what you do.
All right. Listen, we get some fake, new age bullshit up top. Fake James Blake Sampa British nonsense singing in the beginning. Then we hear some church organs. We know Kanye loves his church organs. I say save this for Donda 3. The Clips reunion on the Nego album was better than this. Even on Jesus is King, on the Kenny G song, better than this. And none of them are on par with prime Clips, let alone past their prime Clips, like Till the Casket Drops and We Got It for Cheap Volume 3. Just go back to the classic shit and then go over to this song and listen to it and tell me that this doesn't sound so stiff and labored in comparison. We get the Jay-Z Forever Young reference. This thing is like littered with Blueprint 3 homages, oddly.
Mm-hmm. It is.
This Castlevania-ass beat, weak percussion, can barely hear the kick and the snare. They're both very light in the mix. Listen, the saving grace, I suppose, on this is that Pusha was fine, I guess, but I really struggled to care about this one. Bordering on a 5+.
I have one note. When I heard him say lightning struck twice on 4 classics, I said, okay, I'm done. You can't just say things and expect me to agree. It's my only note. I'm finished here. Flat 5. I feel nothing about this. Look, folks, I said it up top. I'll say it again. Pusha T is an elite rapper. It's not debatable. The problem is when he spent the past however many years just sucking off his own mythology instead of expanding it, this is what you get.
You're left with the law of diminishing returns. It's just the Pusha T experience at this point. You get a couple takeaways, and then he does some stuff that, in my eyes, is so ill-advised and off-brand for him. I don't know if that's his idea of expanding his mythology, making songs like this, but I'd say let's leave Dope Boy Pusha and religious malice in the rear view. Okay, leave the memories alone. I don't pop for the Clips reunion when they sound like this together.
Yeah.
Jesse?
My notes say, you guys remember that Wire scene where the woman cop, she was talking to the kid and the kid was like, good night, pobos, good night, drug dealers?
Yes.
Or whatever. I pray for my enemies, I pray for my friends, reminded me of that.
There's Wire references all throughout the Pusha T catalog. I mean, it
reminded me of good night, pobos, good night, drug dealers.
Opened up his solo career with his first studio album as a solo artist, My Name Is My Name, right?
From Marlo, yep. So my notes say X Factor was not about Rohan, but I like the rapping. He tried to make a
Rohan Marley.
Hill. Yeah. But that song's about Wyclef, but I like the rapping.
Care for me, care for me. You said you care for me, care for me, care for me.
All right, man.
That
we know
song's
about
better
you.
than anything on this album. All right.
Probably, yeah. My notes say great to hear Malice. Maybe Pusha has been struggling without him.
I just heard Malice 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm good on hearing him again.
All right. Well, hey guys, y'all, you want to rate this thing?
Yeah. I gave it a 6 out of 12 for a 50% takeaway, 76 out of an available 120 points for a 63% average rating.
Oh, I guess I should have read that in the rating system. They need to whatever.
Well, whatever.
Raprankings.com. It's on raprankings.com.
Yeah,
FAQ.
or listen to an actual episode of the show where we actually are able to give measured and thoughtful analysis, not knee-jerk reactions. But
exactly,
76 out of 120 for a 63% average rating. Add those together, divide by 2. That gives me a 56.5% weighted. Better than Daytona, I guess, but I'm not crazy about this.
I like 2 out of 12. It's 16% takeaway. 71 out of 120 points, 59% average. 59 plus 16, add together, divide by 2. 37.5 weighted. If you must know, of the 10 albums that I have recorded in my personal ratings this year, it is number 7.
No, you got to catch up to me and Jesse.
Yeah,
I got stuff I've heard, and I just haven't put the ratings in. You know how this goes. Okay, we're busy with rap. I got the ratings lying around somewhere.
Mel is the first listen hater. That's his new name.
I'll take it because I know what it looks like. But hey, make music I like, I guess, you know?
I am 7 out of 12 combined.
Sorry, I just want to say, had we done, for instance, Saba, Few Good Things, I would have liked that. I would have liked Bartier Bounty 3 by Sada Baby. I would have liked Conway. That's currently my number 1 album. It's Conway. I don't even like Griselda.
You need to listen to more music.
Yeah, I do this year. But Jesse, trust me, I'm not the guy who needs to listen to more music, like in general, because I open up 2018 rankings. I think that's when I went the hardest. There were at the end of the year 112.
Yeah, we did the show on that one, or no, we did the show in 2019.
We did the show on 2019. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I do this, but just
end of the
ever
year,
since rap
Moulz
started,
Mel,
Jesse, I do this a little less.
Jesse.
All right.
End of the year special, bottom 10 and top 10.
So I'm 7 out of 12 on this for 62.5%
overall weighted.
Yep.
No funny business on the ratings.
None. I gave out 6s and 5s. There's never any funny business with me.
6s and 5s. I still got that snitches and rats in my head.
I always give my honest opinion.
Well, we wouldn't have you on this show so frequently if we felt like you didn't. So we love you.
What was your weighted again? 37.5?
Yep.
Let me see if this was an actual rating. Where it would fall
of my 10 rated things. It's Almost Dry scored higher than Earl Sweatshirt's Sick and Gunna DS4. We're talking rap albums, but
I've reviewed too many to read through them all, and we'll save it for the end of the year special. But it would have gotten a 47% on the board, and that would have put it out of the top 100. It would be the new number 104 album on the board out of 118.
All right.
So better than Daytona, which got a 36.25. But when we did Clips, Lord Willin', they got a 73.75. They're the number 28 album on the board right now. So
there you go. We don't hate Pusha T.
It's not about Pusha T. It's about the current state of things post, I'd say post Volume 3, honestly. It's not even just a Kanye coming into the picture problem. But
it's not about Pusha T. It's about diminishing returns. You fucks.
Okay.
What is that, Nico Billick?
It's
Nico Billick.
Yeah.
Got it.
That game sucks.
So yeah, join us
for video game rankings.
Join us on Wednesday. We'll be closing out Season 8 with the Doggy Style review. We've got a new first listen coming next for Jack Harlow, and that'll be out the day after the album comes out, or the day technically the album is dated. Yeah, Sweet Seaman next time, as we try Jack's. What are they? Cum fritters. Yeah.
Speaking of, when is Smut Rankings coming?
Jeez, Jesse, we have a very not whenever. We have a very busy schedule over the next month.
You said Sweet Seaman.
That would be whenever.
You said Sweet Semen.
Not whenever you want, but
Sweet Semen is Jack Harlow.
So I had to ask about Smart Rankings.
It's not coming at least in the next 30 days because we're very, very busy. You got to blame OK Llama. You got to blame Sweet Semen. You know, you can't blame Moulz and Mel. Well, you can blame Mel because he canceled We Know About Mel.
All right, Mel, are you coming in the next 30 days?
Wait, what?
I said, are you coming in the next 30 days?
I'm going to be
you
coming
probably
in
come
the
the
next
30 minutes. Don't I know it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know about you.
All right. Can we get out of here?
Call in if you want more Jesse. 718-635-0743.
There's plenty of Jesse coming up. You're going to be in
They're cutting me back.
You're not demoted. You haven't been. There are no cutbacks. It's not.
Why are you on the first listen with us if you've been demoted? We would be like, we got this, Jesse. Hang back. We got this, bro. People have Jesse fatigue. Give him some breathing room.
Call in if you want more Jesse.
Well, listen. Call in if you have raw thoughts and you feel anything. 718-635-0743. Are you excited for Mr. Morale and the Hot Steppers? Or
I guess.
Are you feeling passive aggressively towards it?
Yeah, I guess. I'm excited. So you guys can probably hear me on that. Hear me on Jack Harlow. Hear me season 9. Hear me State 08. It's a lot of Jesse.
A lot of Jesse.
Maybe the worst title in the entire world. Not good.
Does Kendrick not have morale, Mo?
I don't know what he has.
He has morale. I was thinking that High Steppers might be like the band.
Let's not act like this makes any sense before he gives
we know
us the
about
album.
Mel. We know about Mel. Mr. Malinger. We know about him.
Hey, Mr. Malinger. That's like a 7+.
That's what he
Some
should have
days
called
it feels
album.
like an A-.
Mr. Malinger and the Cold Steppers. But we'll be on for that and Jack Harlow and much, much more. Watch the feed.
All right, I gotta go do a fuck ton of stuff. So
you gotta slide for dinner roll.
Why would you mention that, man, to me? I don't ever know.
All right, I gotta call the woman to say goodnight and then push some pee.
All right, push P. Okay, I feel you.
Right.
Moulz Mel, Jesse, Rap Rankings.
Signing out.
Good night.